Ladies and gentlemen, this is Julien Masson from Adrenaline Combatives, and I am here with Nikolai Ababei. Is that your family name?
Yeah, Ababei is my family name. Yes.
Okay, I know you. I know you as Nic Mozambique from the Mozambique drill. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my call sign. Yes, from Special Forces. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So, Nick, do you want to give us a little preview of who you are, what you're doing?
Okay. I'm still a police officer in active duty um, for almost 25 years. Yeah, and in this area of expertise in this job, I have a lot of experiences and in different departments and areas of Ministry of Interior Affairs. So I was in 2000. I joined the ranks, and I was in Coast Guard. Yeah, and I was specialized in heavy machine guns on special intervention boats, rapid boats, and yeah, and
50
yeah.
cal there, yeah.
50 cal. I mean, this was the Romanian version of Dishka, Russian 12.7 millimeters, and also the big KVT, the PKVT 14.5 millimeters, which is the biggest machine gun in the world. Is the same machine gun from the BTR, Russian BTR, and the Romanian version.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger than 12.7. It's 14.5, which is, trust me, is big. So I will show you, if you like, if you let me, I will show you a small comparison.
Sure.
Okay. This is a bullet from a 50 cal.
Yes.
You see, it's big.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Yeah,
That's gonna make a hole like this in you, yeah.
Oh, hole like this? No, it's broken in half.
They're gonna rip you in two, yeah.
And this is 14.5 millimeters.
14.5, yeah, that's bigger than 50 cal.
Oh, yeah, of course, because
Yeah.
14 is bigger than 12. Yes.
So is that what you shoot planes with?
Trust me, this round it's crazy. I mean, I use it against some Turkish fishing boats. They didn't stop. They came in our waters, Romanian waters, and they poaching, and they fishing illegally. And we try to stop them all the time, and they didn't answer. And I needed to shoot with this.
What, like just one warning shot, or did you?
No, it was warning shot in a few meters in front of the boat.
Yeah.
And then we shot to the engine, which if there is not a small boat, it was like 10-15 meters, boat with 7 people crew. So the engine was below the deck. So we repeat in our station all the time, radio station, go from the back of the ship in the front, because we will open fire in your engine. And they go because we open fire. And trust me, this bullet, because you see the tip, it's red and red here and black here, which means it's incendiary tracer or explosive round. So and they have this steel core inside, so it penetrates, go to the engine, explode inside, or maybe if there was that part of the steel from inside, go to the other side of the boat and skip to the water. So trust me, you don't want to be shot with this. So I was for about 3 years in this Coast Guard heavy machine gunner.
Okay.
And then in 2003, I was recruited and in border police SWAT team.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like from 2003, and that was crazy, because it was that golden age, I guess, from 2003, between 2003 and 2009. That was the year with the years that border police in whole Europe was very they make a lot of progress and against the illegal immigration and wherever, from the Africa and from Asia, and we have a lot of money from European Union, and so they send us. To make a lot of courses, a lot of specialization and whatever.
1 second. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did you give the link that I sent you to somebody else?
Yeah.
You did. Okay, because there's somebody else that's trying to get on the feed now. I don't know why.
Okay, my bad.
Alexandru Tudor.
Yeah, don't let them. They are my Spartans, from my because I was thinking that they can see this, but I think that
they can see that if they want to watch it live, they can see it on my YouTube channel, Adrenaline Combatives, in the live section.
Okay. Then I will send them.
Let them know if they want to watch it. They can watch it on the YouTube channel.
Okay, I will send them this. Okay, and so in this thing they send us to make a lot of courses, a lot of specializations, a lot of they send us to 3 months course to special boat intervention tactics, to make every member of the team need to have this specialization. I mean, to drive boats, rapid boats for intervention. And then they send us to 10 people. We went to the military diving school. So yeah. So I am a military diver, yes, and 3 months course. It was insane, trust me, and I love it, every second of it. And in 2007, when I make this course, in the first month, I have a very big accident. I almost lost my life. I have a big accident with some boat came on top of me, and they cut me with a propeller. It's not a good feeling, trust me. They actually sever my right leg from my ankle, and I had about 3 months of recovery, and then I go again, and I finished my military diving school. I have. I will show you the distinction. We have. This is the Romanian military diver insignia.
Okay.
It's a heavy diver helmet with a trident and a lightning bolt and the anchor. You see?
Okay.
Yeah, this is the insignia of the military diver. And then after that, they send us also to a lot of courses, sniping school or whatever, and everything. And after that, in 2009. A very famous chief of this my county, Constanța County, SWAT team from Romanian police wanted me to join the ranks. So I go from the border police to Romanian police, and I was in SWAT team. So I was like 10 years almost in SWAT team. It was a roller coaster.
Yeah, of course it will be.
It was very, very intense. A lot of training, a lot of missions, a lot of incidents, a lot of. It was great. We risk our lives, but we do our part, our job, and protect the citizens. And then after that, in 2013 I came in police of my city, Novodar. This is the place where I live. It's very close to Constanța, 15 kilometers by the seashore. And I'm patrolling officer and 911 calls in intervention.
Okay, yeah.
Which is, trust me, is.
Yeah, of course you will see. I mean, I always had a lot of respect for uniform wearers, like first responders, people that are the first on the scene, whether police officers or military or like firefighters or like paramedics. These are people that are really like making a difference. Although I'm going to be very honest with you, I've lost a lot of respect for the police in general because of the last 2 years, and in America what's happening, like the police brutality and all that. I grew up, my father was in the French special forces, so I grew up around soldiers as well. With my father, I was training with the people that he was training with. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to follow my father's footstep when I was younger. Said to myself, I'm going to become a soldier or a police officer. I wanted to join the French Foreign Legion when I was younger. Do you know what I mean?
I also was, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
if you let me tell you this, I'm not taking a part of my brother in blue, but I will tell you something. You know how many police officers are in United States?
no, there's not many. There's not too many compared to the
I
population.
know, I know, I know. So that I will explain you something to understand something a little bit. Um, Population is about how many are 400 millions, 360 or whatever there, no?
In America,
Almost. Yeah, America. Yeah, United States. Yes.
something like that, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. So the police officers are the police force. It's about 1%.
Mm. But we
Okay,
got to deal with all the shit of the world. Just 1%.
1%. So that's why we have this thing.
Mm.
And the insignia we have, we choose the one asterisk.
I'm not sure.
I will show you.
Okay.
I'm just leaving all the time, huh?
I don't know, no problem, man. You're like a young kid showing me your toys. Yeah,
Yeah.
show your weapons in a bit.
Yeah, I will show you, no problem.
Nice. I got that one for you, mate.
Nice. I have two. I have Heckler and Koch. I have two.
Yeah.
This is the sign. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is here also. Yes. So, yeah, I have one tattoo.
Mm.
I earned this tattoo after 2 years in special forces in SWAT team. They say, okay, now you can make this.
Yeah.
So, what means one is the officer, the policeman. Yes, one.
Mm.
Asterisk, it means the risk that you are subjected for in your job. And this is the thin blue line which represent police force
Mm-hmm.
in chaos. Black is the chaos, and we are the thin blue line who trying to protect. And you says you only have one asterisk. You understand? So you only have one asterisk, so watch yourself. So this is the problem. We are always under, you know, too little as a person. I mean, too small number.
Under
Again,
pressure, yeah.
yeah. So you need to act sometimes because you're not in the shoes. I mean, okay, every basket have bad apples.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you cannot. In Romania, there are 65,000 population, about 18 million, 20 million Romanians. We are only about 60,000 police officers. But when you say 60,000, you include also the people from the office, the people from the gate, people from the dispatch and etc., logistics, human resources, so every services. So of course, I mean, if you have in a county, you have around 2,000 police officers in a county. Yeah, in a county. When you have 2,000 police officers in a county, with all the bosses and everything I describe you, of course you have. When you go to the police school in Romania, you have 1 year training for police school, and then you became a police officer. They are teaching you to be police officer. They are not teaching you to be a nice human being, because when you are coming in the police school, you are coming to learn to be a police officer,
Mm.
not to be a decent human, an empathic human, to feel people and everything. They try to guide you and wherever, but you need to come with your background. And from where the police officer is coming? They are not coming from Mars. They are not coming from Venus. They are coming from the ranks of the people. So if the police officer are violent or stupid or whatever, this is the image of the society.
Mm.
You understand? Because they are from the society. So this is the quality. So of course, all the time, because power corrupts, yes, and absolute power corrupts, absolutely. So
Yes. And they're the one to blame. If you ask me, the government, the people that don't want to put more money into more resources to have more police officers, to have better training, better. That's
yeah,
their
but
fault.
then when you call to the police and the police is showing up after 30 minutes, you say, where are the police officers? We are so few, I was in other part. So I didn't have time to come here because I was in another part. So I think, in my opinion, after 25 years, I think the police force must be rebranded, rethink, like more training.
Yes, that's
More,
one thing for sure, man.
more personnel,
Yeah.
more technology, I mean, gizmos, things. Because when you have all this, it's easy for you to work. Because if you are stressed and you have a town with 50,000 people and you are only 2 police officers patrolling, I think you're under stress.
Of course you will be. But
Yes.
why would there be that few police officers to deal with that many people? I mean, that just makes no sense.
I have no idea.
Do you know what? I understand what you're saying, and I understand that, if there is only 2 people to look after that many, they'll be stressed. But there should be more people. They don't have to be stressed. There should be more people. There should be more resources, more money. But the
There should-
politicians,
Why?
they prefer to get that money in their pocket and not
Yes. And they buy stupid things and poor quality things, poor quality bulletproof vests, poor quality batons, telescopic batons.
Let's speak about this for a second. What sort of equipment do you get in the Romanian police? Like you say, you just spoke about like bulletproof vest and
Yeah.
body armors and things like that. What what do you get? What type of body armor do you get?
This is one type of body armor. This is only one type.
Okay. Oh, that's very basic, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
It's fiber. Is it
tank,
fiber?
tank top. It's Kevlar. I will show you because I will open the package.
Have you got a metal plate inside there?
No. There
It's
is
fiber. It's the
They are
fiber.
not using metal since 1995. Trust me.
Yeah.
No, this is Kevlar. It's
Okay.
Kevlar.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of layers of Kevlar here, so it will stop until 45 Magnum caliber.
45, yeah?
45
So it's not 9mm, like 38.
No problem. Until 45 Magnum, which is
That's big already, yeah.
carry,
Yeah.
big revolver. Yeah.
That's not gonna stop a 7.62 or that's
No.
gonna go right through, isn't it? Like,
So that's why I will show you. So this is only Kevlar. The knife is passing through Kevlar.
yes, yeah. If you go, it depends with the plate.
Problem because So this package. This is anti-stabbing.
Ah,
So you put it here. So resist for the knife.
extra layer. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this is normal. This is normal issue. And I have also, but I don't know if I have it here. I have it. This is a bigger vest. And this is a big vest with also Kevlar and everything. Yeah, it's bigger. And
this is your police issue one,
also this is police issue also.
Okay. Yeah.
And inside is Kevlar, And also there are plates, but I don't have plates here because I was stupid because I left my work, because I will show you my setup for work.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have these plates. This is AK-47 resistant, no problem. It's level 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah,
for
it's quite thick. I can see it's quite thick. Yeah.
yeah, it's for side
This
plates.
is the side. Okay. Yeah.
And the bigger ones here, but I have it at work. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have that. And they are not so heavy. Trust me.
Yeah.
The plates are about 2.5 kilograms. So you have 5 kilograms, and also with this about 6-8 kilograms on you. No problem.
Extra. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Guns. We have very good guns. We have Beretta PX4 Storm.
Beretta. What have you got? M92.
No. PX4 Storm.
Oh, okay. That's the new. That's one of the new ones. Yeah.
Yeah, with rotating barrel. 40.
Do you like Beretta? I'm not a big fan, man. From out of the.
No, I don't like Beretta at all.
I don't think they're very good guns, man. Beretta. They get broken very easy, and they get hot very, very fast, man.
Yeah, and the maintenance and the spare parts are very expensive.
Yeah, it's Italian, yeah. Beretta.
Yeah, they look nice. Like the cars, they look nice, but not so reliable. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I like? I will show you.
Okay.
Heckler and Koch is the best.
Oh yeah, I love Heckler and Koch. Yeah.
This is you see
a nice optic as well in there. Yeah. So that is, what is that? Is that a 9mm?
Yeah, SFP 900R.
Okay. What have you got in a 16 plus 1 in the chamber?
Yeah, 15 plus 1. Yeah. And this is a Romanian made micro red dot.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
This is IOR. It means IOR, which means Întreprinderea Optică Românească, the Romanian optic factory. We made one of the best in the world, trust me, and I will show you links to see.
Okay.
Optics, and very cheap and very, very reliable, trust me. So this is why I like this, because SFP, it means striker fire pistol.
Yeah, striker fire is probably the best thing. You got single action, double action.
It's like Glock.
Striker fire, yeah.
It's like Glock trigger, you see?
Yeah.
What is nice about this gun? Okay, this is empty. I don't want problems with nobody.
Yeah, of course, man. 101.
Yeah.
What I like, check, brother.
What I like about this gun, I like this. Look, the trigger. So you see, this is the wall, and now look what I press. And this is a factory issue.
Yeah.
And look for the reset.
Yeah. So you get, when you get the wall, there's different types of trigger squeeze, you know, like you get people that slap the trigger, which is not really the best thing, but you get this how do you call that, where you get the wall, the round breaks, and then you just move it just to find the wall again.
How big is the it's only 5 millimeters, 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters pressing, and then the reset, it's only 4 millimeters reset. So actually you can shoot very fast with that, and it's very accurate.
How's the recoil with that?
Excellent, no problem. I mean, I will maybe, I don't know if you see on my.
I've seen a few of your videos. Yeah. Well, that's one thing I wanted to speak about anyway. Like, I mean, I've not been shooting now for years, because I've been in the UK, and you know, the UK, their position with the firearms, they hate it. I have a lot of like airsoft, you know, replicas and things for me to work, like dry fire drills and stuff, you know, like.
Come to Romania, you will fire with me at the shooting range. No problem.
Sure, that's a good idea.
I'm an instructor. I'm in a shooting range, so I worked for 3 years also as my second job. 3 years in a private shooting range.
Oh, you're doing it privately as well, yeah?
Yeah, no problem for me.
How is it? Can you actually work for the government and at the same time work in the private sector?
The law says like this in Romania, at least. The law says like this: you can have a second job but not to make problem with the first one. I mean,
Yeah, it shouldn't interfere with the
the schedule, the schedule.
yeah.
And also it says should not interfere with the police work. I mean, and these areas are this: didactic, teaching,
Yeah.
instructor, sport, shooting, whatever, doesn't matter,
Yeah.
teaching,
Mm.
or artistic.
Yeah.
This,
Artist.
yeah, that's only three things. So I'm Kempo instructor, kickbox, MMA, submission instructor, and I work as that in sport club of City Hall. So
Yeah.
I train in behalf, and I'm paid by the City Hall, and I train children for free, of course, because.
Okay.
And also, I work another job. I work in a gym as a as a CrossFit instructor and cardio kickbox and fundamentals of kickboxing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's okay. I mean, you can do that, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So when you say the kickboxing is the American version, or you're talking about Thai, Muay Thai, and things?
No. American. I mean, this
The
is International Federation of
yeah.
Kempo. The American version.
I mean Kempo. I mean, would you think that there is many Kempo organization? Is there not?
There are many, Kempo organization in the countries, I mean, which is Romanian Kempo Federation.
Okay.
The, I don't know, France.
I mean in the world.
Yeah, and they are all under the umbrella of the International
Kempo
Kempo
Federation.
Federation, which the Romanian president of the Romanian Federation, Kempo Federation, is the executive president of the International.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. We are one of the most prolific and the best federation in the world, the Romanian Federation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's speak a bit about your path with the martial arts, man. When did you start the martial arts, and what did you start with?
It was in 1986. I was 10 years old.
Okay.
And in Romania, because we were under the communism, the martial arts are not so okay. Why? Because they touch, they interfere with this spiritual background, you know.
Okay.
So the communism was against spiritual, everything spiritual. They was atheist, atheist.
Mm.
So they didn't let the secret police was not allowed. So we need to gather in underground and to train, to fight,
Okay.
to improvise everything. And the only things that you can learn, and that was teaching in schools and very big clubs sponsored by the government, was the Communist Party government. It was judo.
Okay. Japanese arts. Yeah.
Yeah, judo.
Yeah.
And Roman Greek open
Greco-Roman wrestling. Yeah.
wrestling. Yeah, wrestling. So I didn't like that tight things on, to
Yeah.
do. So I choose judo. So I start with judo
Yeah.
because we were very big fans of Japanese martial arts and everything. So I started at 10 years old with judo, and I practice until 1990 when the communism was falling in Romania.
Hmm.
So there was an explosion of martial arts in Romania in
Yeah.
1990s. After that, I choose Aikido, Aikijutsu.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Aikido, Aikijutsu for in the high school
Hmm.
period, 90 to 90, 91 to 95. And after that, in military, I was in, we still have conscripts, it was mandatory. You
Yeah.
need to go to be military 1 year,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was in internal Ministry of Internal Affairs, like you know, we have in Romania, we have like carabinieri in gendarmerie in France.
Gendarmerie, yes.
Yeah, I was 1 year a gendarme. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was in a special unit. I was chosen 30 guys from 350 guys. We had 2 months of trials, and they choose 30. So I was one of them, and we went to do a very special school for special forces, something like that. And they teach us everything from shooting with small pistols until you know, like mortars, everything.
Mortars, yeah.
Everything. RPG-7, RPG-9, 82 millimeter mortars, everything. Trust me. Yeah, every kind of weapon. Kalashnikov, PKM, RPK, Dragunov, everything.
Dragunov, yeah. Do you want to hear a funny story, Nick?
Yeah.
The first time I shot.
Smoke or is a problem?
No, bro. Your funeral.
My medic says it's okay. So
okay, as long as your medic says it's okay.
Yeah.
So the first time I shot with the Dragunov, it was in Lithuania. I was assisting my father. We were providing training for AIG. It's Apsaugos ir Intervencijos Grupas. It's the intervention group of the 2nd Regiment of Internal Forces of Lithuania.
Nice.
And they invite us on the shooting range to try the Soviet weapons, you know. So we had like from the Makarov, you know, like.
Oh, I had Makarov and TT-33. I have
I think Makarov is. I don't like this gun. I mean, I guess it's okay from a very short range, but when you go above
elevator weapon.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a very extreme close quarter weapon.
Yeah, but I shot a guy with a Romanian version of Makarov.
Makarov, yeah.
Trust me, I shot a guy, so it worked.
It's a 9mm pack. It's
a
small 9mm.
9x18.
Yeah. So, but I tell you what, the first time I grab a Dragunov, it's a sniper rifle, as you know, and my father didn't say nothing because my father, I mean, you know, if he saw that I was doing anything dangerous, he would have said to me. But he see me put my eye right in the optic.
Pirate, yes.
I put my eye right in the optic, and when I shoot, boom, the optic came right into my eyes, and I had a black eye for like 2 weeks, bro.
We said that we are pirates because
yeah,
I didn't have this problem, but when I gave to the recruits, young recruits, I didn't tell them, so the whole unit was filled with pirates.
Everyone was laughing at me for like 2 weeks. We were doing the training like every day, and people were smiling because they knew why, you know.
We Romanians, we didn't use too much Dragunovs. We have our version of Dragunov made by Romanians. It's PSL.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same caliber, everything, but
7.62 as well, yeah.
By 54R.
Okay.
I will show you the round. It's a dummy round, but I will show you.
Okay.
This is it.
Oh yeah, that's quite big.
And you see here. You see?
That is like a revolver round. Yeah.
It's not like that.
Clack, this thing.
It's not like that. You see? Different. This is a 308 Winchester.
Yes. So this is a semi-automatic or automatic round, but this one is more like a revolver round. Do you know what I mean? It's.
And you know why? You know why they have this here?
Because you put it in the hole and you clack. How you call this shit?
No. Yeah, that was the first time. But after that, they use it because you can put it in a machine gun. You know, the PKM.
Yeah.
They use the same ammunition.
Okay.
Yeah. So the difference between the links, the chain, you know, that you use, you know, the American ones, when you shoot with the machine gun, they break after that. Yeah, the link, the chain, they break the chain, and the tubes are going, and you cannot use it again. Okay. But Russian and Romanian also is remaining, so you can reload it again. Yeah. So you shoot, and it's going on the other side empty. So you take these rounds and put it. Actually, you can put it in every space all the time. And this part here, it's stopping not to go inside.
Yeah. So that's the chain. So these one are on the chain, yeah?
Yeah, that's why R is coming from rainless.
Okay.
They didn't have this frame here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put it on the how you call 10 on that metal thing, 10 rounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, lamella. We call it lamelle, but
I don't know how it is in English.
yeah.
In French, it's the same. It's lamelle.
Mais oui.
There we. So, have you actually tested like body armors before? She said, I have.
Yeah, I was in military. We had this. We tested, yes,
You need
all the time.
compose it to do shit like
And
that.
they shoot it with Makarovs, of course.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it
with
was
small
like,
calibers, so you know it's not gonna
Yeah.
go through at least. But
oh
it
my
hurts.
god,
I never did it, but I know that it fucking hurts, mate.
it almost broke one of my ribs.
Rib.
Yeah, it was. We were shot here, so my rib here was like.
Mm.
So we have a lot of bruise, It was, but they say all the time you need to learn how you feel, because if you don't know how it is, you don't want to have a big surprise in action. So
Exactly.
you need to.
It's a principle of desensitization or inoculation, so that you know what to expect if you're getting shot at.
Yeah, it's like when you are a martial arts instructor, but you didn't have a punch in your nose in your life. So,
Yeah, for sure. That's why like the pressure testing is a very important thing, and I think anyone that's teaching self-protection, martial arts, and stuff like that should at least step in the ring a few times. Do you know what I mean? To know how it feels like to have that pressure, have somebody just trying to knock you out and trying to take you to the ground and stuff like that. So
Matei Florin was you have it.
I know, of course, yeah, Mate, very
Yeah,
good.
we were brother in arms in the SWAT team, in my SWAT team. So me and him were looked by other colleagues like crazy guys. Why? Because we train and we punch all the time. So one training session between me and him, all the time we have lips broken and blood or here or here.
Yeah.
Every time we were full of bruises and everything. And we are laughing after that. It was nice training, man.
Yeah,
And
but
everybody was looking at us like, these guys are crazy.
that's the mindset, bro. Not everyone has got this mindset. You got different people in this field that are training for different reasons and different purposes. You have people that just here to for the fitness. Some people they're just here for the fitness. Some people they want to learn how to fight, but when it comes to fight, it's not for them. They don't have that mentality.
Exactly. So Florin is a beast. Trust me. He's a beast.
Oh yeah. I love his stuff. Like I was posting a comment on one of his videos. I watch his stuff very often because Florin, the stuff that he does, Mate Florin, yeah, he is very similar. We think very, very similar, him and me. Like when I see him doing drills, I'm like, oh, I was doing this 2 days ago. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're doing very, very similar stuff, and I like the way he thinks, man.
Yeah.
That's why I interviewed him. That was a good while ago. It'd be good to interview him again. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
you guys work together.
his Tribe 13 movement again.
Yeah.
He teach guys again.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him. He's back on track again.
Nice.
So it's a very good guy, and he's very fast. I mean, oh my fucking god, so fast. I mean, if you are in front of him and you try to make something to him, trust me, you will not feel the knife in your throat. You don't see, and you will feel it maybe after you're losing a lot of blood. Maybe.
Yeah.
So fast. It's like. Yes, what the fuck was that? I mean,
Non-telegraphic, man. It's very important to be non-telegraphic in the way that you throw.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like in kickbox, the moves are
That's it.
from here, not from
Yeah,
box from here.
yeah.
So we train a lot of these
That's
things.
that's what I like about the stuff that you guys do. It's combatives. You know,
Yeah,
it's not martial arts. It's combatives. It's how to access, like working on weapon access, from accessing the blade to accessing your secondary weapon, your firearm, all the first aid, all that stuff belongs to. It's military type of training. It's military skill set.
absolutely.
That's what I'm interested about. I mean, for me, I've had that transition because my father, I told you, my father was in the military. So I started with the traditional martial art, like you. I started with judo, you know, when I was 4 years old. And
I recommend all the time. Start with judo. Why?
yeah, judo is great for
Because
you.
you will learn how to fall
Yeah,
without hurting yourself,
yeah.
and you will learn the fundamentals of throwing people.
Throwing people and submission. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
trust me. And after that, maybe you can go to the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
Boxing. Yeah, yeah.
and if you combine all of that, you'll become an MMA fighter, which is the
Yes.
supreme fighter in the sport. I'm
Yeah.
not recommending MMA fight in a street. Why? Because when you are on top of somebody and try to punch him, and he's going here, and
He's got a weapon or he's got friends.
yeah. So if you are going down, you go finishing quick
Yeah, yeah.
and go up.
Get on
You
your
know.
feet as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm also a Krav Maga instructor, so we have a lot of seminaries in the country, about
Yeah,
4 or 5 per year
that's
for
good.
for
Yeah.
5 6 years, and we teach normal people Krav Maga, and when we have military or police, we teach them kap up,
Yeah.
you know, because in Krav Maga you stop, but in
Mhm.
Kapap you go all the way.
Yeah. That's it. Depends of the rules of engagement. But you
Absolutely.
know what you were saying, and that's something I'm working on at the moment because you know when you're a martial artist or a combatives practitioner and you research, you look at what everybody else is doing and you research, you start training things, you start creating your own movement, your own ideas and everything.
Absolutely.
And you know after I kind of explore combatives, and I mean, I explored, you know, combatives with one of the best guys in the world, like Lee Morrison. I used to be an instructor under him as well, and it's like a lot of great stuff in UC. Like it's all concept and principle based. Do you know what I mean? But now I'm saying to myself, the concept and principles are great and I will always be using them because this is military type of thinking,
Absolutely.
military type of skill set. But the basis of your combative skill set in my head, the way that I see it is like a triangle, you know. The first angle of the triangle is a solid striking background, yeah, learning how to punch hard, strike, you know, whether it's punch or elbow or kick. And there is nothing better for this than boxing and Muay Thai. You know what I mean? This
Yeah,
is great for the striking aspect. Then the other angle of the triangle would be a solid wrestling background. Yeah.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
judo, BJJ, sambo, Greco-Roman wrestling, all this.
What I learned Kempo submission. Submission is
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So all this is great. And then the third triangle would be the weapons. Learning how to use knife, stick, axe, swords, and firearms, everything basically. But now what you said earlier on is like, look, for example, submission wrestling is a great stuff to learn. But if you're in the street, that's not necessarily something you want to do because maybe you're facing more than one guy. At least one of them is going to have a weapon. And
Yeah,
it's
but
strange.
you know what, I am teaching this because I'm teaching also in police. I'm training instructor in the police force.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching because in penal code, Romanian penal code, yeah, we are the attackers,
Mm.
the police officers, because I trying to subdue you and to immobilizing you
Yeah.
and take you into the custody. So I'm the attacker.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not allowed to punch you.
Yeah.
You
Control
understand?
and restraint. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's a but here. They put in the law also the thing like this: if the police officer is attacked, or in this moment that I'm trying to immobilizing you,
resist arrest.
hit me, in my defense, I can use punches, I can use kicks with my foot, with my elbow, with my knee, with everything in you to hit you, to subdue you, because now I'm defending myself.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm teaching them all the time. The young police officers, I'm teaching them this technique. This you need to be by the law. It's very important to respect the law, and it's very hard to when you are in the stress, when you are full of emotions and stress and fear and everything. It's very hard to stop.
Yeah.
Because you see, when you see victims of stabbings, they have multiple punches. They have multiple. They have 10, 15 holes. And why? Because this is the sewing machine. You're like you're doing. And also with the punches. I'm going with you, bam, 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 bam. I put you down, bam, 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 and then bam, bam, and they say, whoa, stop, 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 stop. What I'm doing, And this is the difference between going to jail and remain free. So you need to know when to stop. So this auto control, very important. So this is what I'm trying to teach. Even if I teach the civilians, even if I'm teaching the police officers, I'm trying to explain them, and that's why I'm also instructor in military campo. It's a relatively new concept in Romania.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for about 5 years we are teaching, and we teach them how to react. We train in outside. We are not training in also with the firearms. It's the same thing. When you're going to the shooting range, is the controlled environment.
Yes.
The light is the same. The temperature is the same. You're not having wind. You're not having sounds and everything that can, and everything is controlled. So you're staying. You have all the time in the world, to acquire the target and squeeze the trigger, easy, and then shoot, bang, and then
no pressure,
and then bang, and say, "Wow, I'm so good at 15 meters, just in the middle." Try this when I
stress.
When I bring the time. When I put the time in the equation, you will not be so.
Or also like pre-fatigue exercise, like running.
This is the first time I say I'm introduction first. The timer.
Yeah.
So you'll see then if you are shooting so straight and so accurate when you have time pressure.
Yeah.
After that, I begin to put you under the physical stress. Give me push-ups, sit-ups, and then abs, and then jump and whatever, and then I'm shouting at your ear. Wow, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, do it. Yeah, put it around in the chamber. Do it. Shoot. Do it. And you see like like this. So this is the training in the stress condition, because I use my gun in my line of duty 3 times. So last time I used it in 2019. A guy tried to stab me, tried to stab some other people, and then I ran after him for about 1 kilometer. Yeah, I was 44 years old, 100 kilograms, and 15 kilograms of gear on me.
Okay,
and I ran at 3:45 in the morning. So I was running in the night between blocks, between parking lots, between bushes and everything. I ran from this guy with 2 knives. So I cornered him in a place where practically he could ambush me. It was a space between a building, and the market, and it was like this. The building, this was the body of the market. So, and it was dark, and for me it was the worst case scenario. I mean, the only way to move, it was backward. No left or right, because wall. So when he jumped on me, I need to react very quick, and I shot him very close from 2 meters maybe, because I almost catch him in the air. So this is the important part. So the training kicks in.
Yeah.
The muscular memory kicks in.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, if you're not trained, if you're not do this move for thousands of tens of thousands of times to be in, to know your sweet spot is very important in pistol fundamentals, to know your sweet spot. And I have all the time when I have guys to train, all the time I put him in the left, I speak with them, and the target is 5 meters in front of me. I have my gun in my holster. Romanian law says you cannot have a round in the chamber.
Okay, so you're in condition 2 all the time.
Yeah, which is crazy, but the law doesn't says if I'm as a police officer I'm entering in the area which I have information that this guy is armed or can I can
chamber.
Yeah. So I need to say, and I speak with them like this, and blah 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 blah, and then I take and I shoot, and it's in the middle of the target. I'm not looking, but I know because my sweet spot is here. My sweet spot is here because I'm doing this movement for so many times that I know this area is here. Is the same of the target. Yeah. So boom, and it says, that was a lucky shot. Yeah. Okay. Boom, another one. No lucky shot. I mean, I find my sweet spot. So that's why I'm trying to teach everybody, find your sweet spot, because the biomechanics of the bodies of different types, they are bigger here than me, or maybe here. So biomechanics is different.
Yeah.
They cannot keep the hands like this. They will keep it like this, maybe. So it's very important to work with the body type of the student. It's not like everybody might need to jump 2 meters. If he's a little bit chubby, he will not jump 2 meters. So you need to teach him to do something. Adapt. To adapt. Adapt, overcome, improvise all the time. So that's why there is a problem here with the guns. Everybody in control conditions are so good with the guns. So I have a colleague who was shot in the line of duty and he was killed because 1 year before retirement, which is sad.
Fuck. Yeah.
And they corner a guy, a Serbian guy, They corner a guy, and he was in a house, and he was posting outside this house in a, it was the street and a little bit ditch, and then the fence of the property, and then the house. So this guy, and he was here, no bulletproof vest, and sidearm. It was an old Romanian pistol made in 1974. It's a piece poor copy of Walter PPK. That was
PPK, it's small.
7.765 by 17 millimeters. It was.
It's a small caliber, isn't it?
Yeah, but I shot a guy with this, and it works. But it's not so ideal, because if you are not touching something vital, he can come to you. Trust me. Yeah. It's a flesh wound. It's always. We have a situation in Romania when a guy with 5 bullets with Makarov in his center mass still coming and cut this police officer hand with the sword. So because the bullets didn't hit no vital organs, and you will be incapacitated after you're losing pressure, bleeding, and this it's subjectable. Between 30 seconds, 1 minute, a lot of happens in 30 seconds.
Of course, fucking hell. So what's your thoughts on the 21-foot rule? When you train the guy who's accessing his knife from 20 feet and coming at you, and you got to firearm and fire before he gets to you. Do you use that circular footwork to get out of the angle?
My left, his right.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
why? Yeah, because it's easy to make like this with a knife, but like this is not so easy. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
going
You
all
get
the time.
this outside.
Yeah. So I'm teaching this because I was revolutionized this idea in training. Nobody before me doing this in Romania. Nobody. And I saw the teachings of Danilo Santo in the beginning of 1980s when he went to United States and to some
So the
state
police over there, yeah.
academy, and they teach the police officers. They have the 38 caliber revolver. They have
Oh, yeah, back in the days, yeah.
back in the days, but which is good because you don't have safety and you don't have. You can use it as a single action. You know,
Yeah.
single action and you shoot. And you know, the Romanian law says you can defend yourself in your personal space, but
Yeah.
this personal space, this safe distance, is not. It's like you're driving a car and you are, you know, you need to keep a safe distance between your car and the car in front
Yeah,
of you.
yeah.
But this is dynamic because he's moving faster or braking and whatever, and you need to be all the time adjusting your speed and braking. So also in this Romanian law is the same. So the prosecutors all the time, when you defend yourself, they say, "Why did you shoot this guy at 6 meters or 5 meters? Where was the threat?" And I try to explain to the prosecutor, "Sir, did you ever try to stop me if I'm coming from 7 meters, 21 foot, to you, and you think you can make something to escape from me?" And say, "Of course, it's 7 meters." And I say, "Sir, let me explain you. We have this trial in every, you know, in police, gendarmeria, military tests all the time. We do 2 or 3 times per year. We do this physical test, PT test, and we have this 50 meters speed run by time. So I'm 47 years old, 100 kilograms, and I'm still running by about 7.5 seconds. 7.5 seconds, 50 meters. So I say, if I get 7.5 seconds in 50 meters, in how many seconds do you think I will cover the 7 meters?
Yeah, that's gonna be really quick. Very
Okay,
quick.
so your brain will understand what's happening in about 1.5 seconds.
Yeah,
So
which
in 1.5 seconds, these 7 meters, I'll be very close to you. But your brain they start to realize that I'm coming to you. So another 0.5, so or maybe 1 second to
how quickly it's like how quickly your OODA loop is working, you know?
you have 3. We have our brain is in 3 sections, you know, the primary brain, the instinctual
Mammalian.
the limbic brain, which is the emotions center, and the neocortex, which make the decisions. So
Conscious.
the fastest is the reptilian brain. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flinch. Yeah, the flinch response.
Yeah, the 4F. It was 3F, and now
Fight, flight, freeze, or phone.
Yeah, a freeze. Yeah, freeze first because you're, and then flight or fight, and then phone. So I try to explain that to some guys who is judging and measuring my reaction. You know, that I have to take in milliseconds, and they have weeks to analyze it in very comfort seats under AC.
They have no idea of what adrenaline feels like, what you have to go through in this type of situations. Like it's a business. It's a business, man.
Yeah, and this is not okay because a lot of good officers I know they go to prison or they were taken out of the force and everything because of the stupidity of these prosecutors because they don't understand. So I tried to initiate a program, and everybody was looking at me like I was a leper or something. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? How dare you to propose this? And I say, please, the prosecutors from this county come to us, and we'll make some dancing with you. fighting, using knife, using fist, using pistols,
Yeah.
to see how it feels to be at the other end of the knife, the other end of the bat, the
Yeah.
other part of the gun, and in different situations, different scenarios.
Yeah.
And then you will understand. Until then, you will never understand.
Nah, they have no idea of.
And they refuse it. They refuse it. Of course, they refuse it because, yeah. So this is not a. But I always say, from the jail, you go, but from the grave, no.
Yeah, you don't come back from that, man.
Better safe than sorry.
For sure. So, do you know one thing? We pressure test that stuff with airsoft. That's the best we can do, isn't it? But so there's two things. Like my preferred way is definitely going with the footwork, circular footwork on the outside of the knife hand. Yeah, that's what I found work the most often. Yeah. But then there are some people, they manage to. I tried it a few times, but I don't like it. Some people, they make it work. Some people, they draw the gun and they dive to the ground. They on the back. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? On the
yeah,
back,
yeah. I
and
know.
then they shoot from there. The thing is, if you fuck up this, then you're fucked, isn't it?
You know
Because
how you are fucked because we had a situation like this. And
yeah,
if you want me after this, in next days, I will send you some CCTV footage.
yeah,
When you're going back on your back, you have 50-50 chances.
yeah,
And remember, if I'm going to the back, yes, and I'm doing this to protect myself, and then I want to shoot, I will shoot myself in my leg.
you will shoot
Yes,
your feet.
we have a word all the time when I'm working with a gun, only one hand, the other hand stays here.
Yes,
Because we have a word in Romanian special forces in police. It says our hands have brains on their own. So
yeah.
because it's the instinct, and this hand is neocortex, this hand is reptilian brain. So you shoot yourself in your hand. So when you go to the back, the normal instinct of you is to put your legs
to push him. Yeah.
And this guy, if he's going with the knife, where is going to punch you? Here in the femoral artery.
Femoral artery, yeah.
Who is not okay, my friend. Trust me. Yeah.
No, it's not a very good way of doing stuff. Yeah.
But remember all the time, because that's why I try to teach them to go to the left. My left, the adversary right.
Yeah.
Because if you are going back, you can trip yourself and fall.
Yes.
Yeah. Because even if you came to this area and you know that you have one step, two step, yeah, when you're under stress, you forgot. But with your peripheral vision, you see that in the left is nothing. You understand? So you can go there.
Yeah.
And also make him very comfortable to attack you with a knife like this.
Yeah, on the outside.
Yeah, because it's like he needs to replan his attack. And you have enough time. But trust me, I make a lot of tests with a gun from here or from here.
Appendix carry,
Appendix carry or 3 o'clock over the belt. It was 75%, 80% of time I was killed with a knife.
Yeah.
Face to face. Because action is quicker than reaction.
Absolutely.
I try to explain. But in disarming, because I'm good also in disarming, I'm teaching guys to disarm guys. We have a saying: if I'm reaching your gun, you're fucked. Yeah, because action is my turn now. It's quicker than reaction. Yeah. So when I was teaching in police school, I have 3 classes of 30 people in each classes. For 1 week, they tried to shoot me, and they didn't make it. So it was very frustrating for them. And they know, they have the information. This is the important part, because I always try to explain to the students, look, you have the information that I will move, or I will try to do something to take your gun. And you have your finger on the trigger also. And you have pointed the gun on me. So you have finger on the trigger, pointed gun on me, and you have the information that I will try to take your gun. and you still cannot shoot me. Okay.
Do you know that's one thing? Like I was talking about with one of my friends, maybe last week or something. We were having a little bit of a debate, and I was saying to him, in extreme close quarter, the knife is more dangerous than the gun, and he's like,
Absolutely.
no, no,
Absolutely.
no. I said, bro, the knife is multi-directional. The gun is just have one direction, the line of fire. That's it. As soon as you control the weapon and you control the line of fire, then there is no. I mean, the danger is still there, of course, but it's not as dangerous. The knife is multi-directional. It will go in any direction. So, bless you, man.
Thank you.
In extreme close quarter, like
Yeah.
I always said, the blade is more dangerous than.
And I will show you. I will show you. I will come in to complete your thing. I will show you something. This is my setup for training. This is my belt for training. Yes.
Your tactical
So,
belt.
yeah. So I have my knife here. I have my holster here, and of course a dump pouch, and then 2 pouches for assault weapon, and 3 pouches for secondary. So this is very interesting, and I will come to support your idea. So if I have my gun here, yes?
Yeah.
So it's easy to take it out, or it's easy to
Yeah, of course.
and the cutting part is outside. So
Yeah.
if I don't have any bullets, any rounds, I will cut.
The blade is ready to come out.
Yeah. So that's why we put it here all the time. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's faster. It's faster for you to take a knife than the gun.
Mm.
It's faster for you. And Matej, yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, you're a blade guy. So I will show you something. I will show you something. If you let me, of course, I will show you something. Now we are showing off.
I'm getting my special draw out now.
I have some blades. Some nice blades. Yeah. Yeah. This is I don't remember exactly the name. Let me put my glasses on because I forgot what is the name, but it doesn't matter. Okay, it's a Chinese, but it's very good. It's very good blade. This is a Walter.
Oh, nice. I know this knife. Yeah.
It's a hunting knife, you know. Yeah. Folding knife. This is also a Walter.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's the same steel they made the gun. They make the blade.
Yeah, well, Walter P99 is a nice gun as well.
Yeah, but Walter, it's part of the Heckler and Koch company. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, neck knife, nice.
Columbia River knife tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very good knife. This is from a guy from French Foreign Legion, present.
Okay.
This is a Nieto. Spanish Nieto, nephew, and this is important here, but it's not okay because when I press it, so I cut myself once. Yeah, this is some exotic thing. I have it from a guy from Special Forces.
Mm-hmm. Nice dagger.
Oh, this is nice dagger, yeah. And of course the special now, because we have special. This is also Columbia River knife tools.
Nice.
Yeah, this is super.
This is good blade. Yeah, it's got a Tonto type of blade.
I love Tanto because
me too.
You know, and of course.
Oh yeah. These ones are in the UK are very illegal. Those ones, like I had a big collection. Like right now, I just left with a few, just a few things just for myself. I'll show you a few that I got here.
And I will show you the big artillery.
Right.
The big artillery is here. Of course.
Nice.
You need to have a machete all the time. This.
Are you sure?
It's like not so okay cookery, you know. I love a cookery, and I hope I will make I will catch a cookery, and this is very important piece of hardware for me. This is a military diver.
Diver knife, yes.
For military diver.
Nice, very nice.
And this is the Titan.
Very
so
nice.
It's extremely. No, it's not heavy.
Balanced.
Yeah, extreme balance is not heavy at all because it's Titan, and it's non-magnetic because when you work with mines, you know, you have a problem. And also this.
Yeah, of course.
This is plastic, but it's incredibly sharp, and it can cut you also. So you can hide it from metal detectors because it's plastic. But I can kill you. I can kill you with this.
Yeah, it's like the G10, you know, G10 material knives. Like the Americans are doing some really cool stuff. I got a training one over there, like that's not sharp.
I have also training. Yes.
Yeah. I like this one.
This is a nice shape.
Yeah, that's a pretty good blade. They call it like it's a cold steel Spartan. They call it
Spartan. Yeah.
Spartan blade. Yeah. My favorite brand is these ones. The Spider.
I had one. Yeah.
Spider cores are great.
Yeah, I had one. Yes, but I give it as a gift for somebody.
Like my favorite blades are Spider cores. So I have this one. I've had it for years and years. This one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, obviously they just stay at home. You know, I never take this out. Check this one. You see a little one?
Yeah, I have something similar from 511.
Dragonfly, it's called.
Yeah,
it's a spider called Dragonfly. Very, very, very nice little blade, man, as well.
I always tell that the blade it's ambush because nobody's coming to you like it's like.
Of course, yeah.
Also, it's not making noise, and you're not
and it never runs out of ammo.
Yeah.
See this one?
Oh my God! I saw something like that. You have Florin.
Yeah.
It's all kind of
very nice stuff, man. And then I got this little one. You know this?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Christian Tunsky, which is the third owner of this tattoo that it has mounted Florin also.
Yeah.
It's a guy that it wrote a book about knives.
Yeah.
So I will put you in touch with him. Maybe you will know him. It's an expert in blades. Trust me. It revolutionized the idea of knife fighting in Romania.
Okay.
And because it's coming from his background, he was raised in a very yeah. I had some of those, but I gave it away. I don't like anymore. But you tell me something about if first time about airsoft. So I will show something interesting. This is my setup for training because we train also.
Yeah.
This is
This is an AR-15.
AR platform, yes. Yeah. So this, what I like about this is because it has this flip up lights, yeah, and this is also Romanian. This is real. This is Romanian optics point. And in front, I have this laser Yes.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. You got that setup. Green laser. Yeah.
Of course. And here I have the flashlight.
Is it Surefire?
No, it's from Germany. I
Okay.
receive it, and so I work all the time very well with this.
Mm.
And as a pistol, I have, of course, a Glock for training, and I have something special. I received it as a gift.
Oh, that's okay. So that's a variation of the Colt. It's variation
It's
of
from John Wick. It's
combination. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's from John Wick 4, the last
yeah,
one.
no,
Yeah.
not for two car, Taram Tactical.
Okay.
This is the Combat Master
Mm.
from Taram
Okay.
Tactical. Yeah, this is incredible.
Nice, nice. What
Yeah.
does that shoot? 45?
This is 9 millimeter, but this is airsoft, and
Okay.
I use it with CO2 can, but it's very powerful, and
Mm.
it's trust me, it's an absolute pleasure. You have a green optic here on the front side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have also another pistol. I have an HK. I have in my lock. If you want, I take it out to show you. Is also from the first John Wick. It's
Okay.
Heckler and Koch SP no P30 SL.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next gun I will receive from the owners of the HK Romania, HK company Romania. It's an USP tactical.
Okay.
HK USP tactical. Oh, let me see.
That's mine. Yeah. It's good for drive fire, man. It's just basic stuff in the UK that you
Yeah,
get.
absolutely. It's okay. It's okay. You learn this, and also I have something important. I will show you. Uh,
Mm.
you know the Ronnie?
The what?
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Yeah. You put the Glock inside.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You put the Glock inside, and it's yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is not Ronnie. This is for my HK,
Mm.
for my HK gun.
Yeah.
It's Hera. The name is Hera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And actually, you can put the gun here inside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and you make it. But look, is why it's so different than Ronnie? Because it's duraluminum.
Mm-hmm.
They made planes of duraluminum.
Yeah, yeah.
The stock,
Yeah. Retractable. Yeah.
folding stock, yeah. and how you put the gun inside? You have here this. You rotate it.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
put the gun and then pop, close it,
Yeah.
and from here you have the gun here, and you cock it here. You see?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and this is a vortex, very nice. And of course, you have this angle, 45,
Mm-hmm.
angle. When you don't have battery for this, you can switch to iron solar.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Depending
40.
if you're inside a venue or something like that, inside a building and stuff.
Yeah, so it's very nice. This.
I got a few things here that I work with. I got the like a variation of CZ75. It's the
I
it's
shot with civil.
SP1 SP01 Shadow is good.
Yeah, I shot with Shadow SP1 and SP2. It's incredible.
That's just like a Colt,
Mhm.
And then I got a you know what that is?
I don't see well. This is Smith and Wesson.
This is Smith and Wesson
MP9,
MP40.
MP40.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good as well. I got it with
I
the
shot with.
Kydex sheath as well, like to work on the weapon access, and then I use the rifle to work, the transition between rifle and pistol, because that's very useful stuff as well. Like how to transition when you run out of ammo and quickly before you don't have the time to do the emergency reload. So you straight away you transition.
Secondary all the time. Yes,
I've seen you do it in the video you sent me, man.
Yeah, I managed to have some personal records. You know, like drawing, racking, and shooting in 0.8. I had.
Yeah.
0.8, and also I had 0.9, and 1 second was medium. 1 second it was okay for me, but for Mozambique it was 1.7. Yeah.
So the Mozambique drill is a draw, 2 shot to the center mass, 1 control shot to the head. Yeah.
You know from where the history of this Mozambique drill is?
Well, Mozambique is an African country, isn't it?
Yeah. And why?
I don't know. Yeah, tell me, man.
There is a official version and not so official version. Not so official version was that this in the 70s, beginning of the 80s, the president of that time of the Mozambique country, it has a lot of attempts for coup and assassinations. So his bodyguards was natives from Mozambique and was not so good. All the time they have problems. So they hire some guys from ex-Mossad from Israel. So these guys was very thorough, very good. And they have an assassination attempt. They shot the guys. They tried to kill the president. They shot the guys, blah, 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 blah. And then when everything was finished, was okay, nobody. And then one guy was shot and was trying to pick up and shoot again. So they shot him in the head. So when they open the shirts, they have all body armors under. So they say, from now on, we will put 2 in the center, at least 2 in the center, and then 1 control in the head, because it's possible to have body armor. So that's why was the name after that, Mozambique drill. I saw people doing very, very, very fast. What you saw on my channel was not so fast for me. 1.7 was not so fast for me, because once I did it in 1.1.
1.1.
Yeah, 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, it was very fast, but it was my gun, my holster.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
When your own.
Yeah. And believe me, when I'm telling you this, I was not practicing a lot. I'm not doing this. First time when I made this, I made it with Smith & Wesson MP9.
Yeah.
Version 1. There is also version 2. Version 1, and with some guy gave me this sport holster.
Yeah.
And it's like this. I mean, it's practically nothing. You just put it here.
Yeah.
And I was making only first in my life 2 moves. Like, no, okay, I'll do it. Timer, beep, 0.8. Everybody was shocked. What was that? And I was shocked.
Yeah.
And they say we couldn't hear the sound of racking and then shooting in the same.
You're practically shooting when this comes back out.
Yeah.
Shooting here when it comes back out.
Yeah.
But how do you align? How do you align sight alignment, picture, sight? Like sight alignment and picture all together.
It's instinct. It's not nothing like this. Now, for about few years, I was starting. Remember, I shooting from 1996. So for a few years ago, I was starting to shoot. I'm not seeing the aperture. I'm just pointing the gun then, and I'm shooting. I'm not seeing the sights. It's instinctive. There was some guy in the United States with I'm not sure about his name now. It doesn't matter. But he says this: at 15 meters, shooting is instinctive.
Yeah.
Because you just need to present the gun and shoot. Don't think too much. The thing that will give you accuracy, it's how you move the finger. Yeah. This is the problem, because when when you are first time shooting with a pistol, which is totally different than shooting with a platform, with an assault rifle, and all the beginners are shooting, 95% of them, they are shooting low left.
Yes.
Yeah. And why? Because
the finger is too far on the trigger, or not far enough.
No, not really. They're anticipating the recoil.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Because they think in their mind that the recoil will make the gun flip up.
Yeah.
And I say, look, the recoil, it's happening after the bullet is already in the target.
Yeah.
Don't think of the recoil. Only if you want to shoot double tap, triple tap, then you need to move in the recoil. That's why Beretta came with this rotating barrel, because the how you say, the grooves on the barrel, it's clockwise,
Yeah.
and the barrel is rotating 45 degrees counterclockwise. So it's countering the movement of the. You remember when you shoot?
It's a bit of a recoil control type of thing, like recoil
the movement of the gun when you shoot is this.
Yeah.
It's not always this. It's a little bit this. Why? Because the bullet is coming out like this, and it's trying to take the gun with when it's coming out.
Right. Yeah. The bullet spins.
You have this movement. I'm exaggerated, but you understand.
Yeah.
So when the barrel is rotating in the other direction, it's reducing for about 40% the vertical recoil movement. The shorter the barrel, the violent the recoil on the vertical axis is. Because also, look, your barrel is off alignment of your of your hand. So always you'll have this. A lot of shooters, they are not putting the V of the palm here perfectly on the beaver tail. They keep it like this.
That's not good.
Yeah. And also the left, this is a problem. You have here a normal. It's like you keep a pole in an autobus, in the bus.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's hard. You have a lot of power here. But when you're coming with this hand, this is not a normal, because you see here is very tense. So if I'm trying to take your gun from your hand like this, I will take it. If I try to take your gun from it, no. So this is not natural. You understand? So in order to shoot straight and fast, you need to apply pressure, more pressure here, not just to put your hand here like this and keep it.
You mean the support hand?
Yeah, the support hand must come here.
So, yeah.
Embrace the other hand, and this hand must press here, and you must press. And in order to do that, lift a little bit your left elbow. And you see, look at my gun when I'm doing this.
It's slightly, it's turning slightly.
Yeah, but you counter it by this. So when you're doing this, you will apply more pressure here, because you will stop when you're shooting fast to go left.
Yeah. So the way that I was taught was 70% pressure with the left and 30% with the right.
Yeah, I was teaching that in the school. So and after that, I found out that is bullshit. Nobody can estimate.
Of course, yes.
And also when you shoot, because when you shoot, you're stop thinking how much pressure you will apply. You cannot control that. Trust me. I have, for instance, situation 2 weeks ago when I went. You'll see some. I will show you something next week when I will put the materials that I film for my channel in Cluj, where is the HK Romania shooting range. I have a situation when I was bam, 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 and then I switch and I was shooting, and practically my left hand was for nothing there. So the gun was moving very violently because I didn't apply too much pressure, because I was thinking my principal my main gun was moving like that here, so I was worried not to hit it to the wall. So I lose control with my left hand, concentration. Luckily for me, I have a very strong hand and all the bullets go right where it should be. So also you need to train yourself to work with your left hand, with your
yeah.
And I will send you some. I will send you after we finish this. I will send you some movie clips with me when I'm shooting with my left hand in the head of the target at 5 meters, and you will see all they're going there. Of course, I have this violent recoil because your hand, of course, but they are going there. And also, there is a problem. Also, you need to learn to work with your one hand always.
Yes, just in case your other hand is compromised, you got the tourniquet, and you kind of malfunctions as well with one hand, and
absolutely. Because, and I saw that in the police force, nobody's teaching them. Sometimes in some so-called special forces, I also didn't see that, and I was like, why they didn't teach you this? I said, why? Oh my God.
So in terms of the foundations, when you teach a beginner with a firearms, do you go through of course, like the basic four rules of firearms safety, and then of course the way that I was taught was the stance, the draw, the picture, sight alignment, trigger squeeze, and follow up and follow through, basically. And that was really like kind of the foundations of
everybody must learn that. Everybody, but first you need to learn the first rule of using the gun, because if you are not learning these first 4 rules of using a gun, you cannot go to the foundation.
No finger on the trigger, never pointed.
First is the rule of the gun. Never point a gun. No, you need to treat your gun always like it is loaded. This is the first rule. Second rule is the rule of the barrel. You must imagine that from your barrel is going out a laser. So this laser must not intersect with your parts of your body or other parts or other bodies or other important things. So you need to know always where is your gun, because I saw a movement or so many guys, police officers, when they draw the gun from the holster, then doing this.
Fuck yeah.
Trust me. Too many times I see this. And then third rule is the trigger rule. Fourth rule is the target rule, which means you need to know what is between you and the target, what's behind the target, in the left, on the right of the target, and always scan for secondary and tertiary targets. And also the fifth rule, which is pro, it's the reset of the trigger rule.
Reset of the trigger, finding the wall and reset the wall. But you see one thing when you say like know where your target is, know what is between you and your target, know what is around your target, and know what is behind your target, because depending on what caliber you're shooting,
a bullet is a bullet.
Exactly. If you're shooting, let's say if there is a plasterboard wall,
absolutely.
So I'll tell you like a story that I've heard. One guy, he had the home intruders in the middle of the night.
Oh my God.
And so he had to use his firearm, but what he did is he shot the guy, but he had to fire several shots, and because he had a plasterboard wall, he ended up shooting his kid in the room after.
I saw that coming. Trust me.
So that that's fucking.
It's very important. First of all, there is some. I also see that very few instructors, very few. When I'm saying very few, is very few. they don't learn about the psychology of using a gun. They don't learn this aspect, which is very important. I have in my seminaries, first day of the training, we discussed in theory. We discussed what are the reaction of a person, your reactions, your colleague reactions, everybody's around you reactions, the bad guy reaction when you're using a gun. So I introduce a little bit different idea of training for this, and I always explain them this OODA loop all the time. I explain the theory of the trion brain also.
The theory of what?
Trion brain.
The three levels.
Always I try to explain them the trion brain theory, and then I try to explain them the concepts of fog of war.
Fog of war, yeah.
Yeah, tunnel vision, and situational awareness, which are extremely important, and you need to present them first and then put your hand on the gun.
Yeah.
Because if you're not testing your reaction first and to see your limits or your reaction, you're not safe to work with the gun. So how many instructors did you see teaching you this before putting your hand on the gun?
I mean, I've only trained with like 3 or 4 different people, but they were in the military, and yeah, they spoke about the psychology of.
No, first, actually, you're coming to teach you. I will teach you to use a gun. First, I will say, sit down, and let's have a chat.
Yeah.
This is the way you start, because if you are not working at his mind first.
Yeah. You know, exactly. You need to assess the person you have in front. You wouldn't put a gun in the hand of just anybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You'll put a gun in some guy. A guy shooting himself in the head in my shooting range when I was working, but fortunately for me, I was off duty. But one of my colleagues wasn't. He came, he paid. The instructor explained him, blah, 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 blah. I will send you the movie. But he's guy shooting himself. No big deal. But you need to see the reaction. Because I went there and explained to the prosecutor myself as an expert in guns. And I said, sir, you need to understand, action is quicker than reaction. Nobody in the world will stop this guy for shooting himself in the head. Nobody. Even Chuck Norris. Nobody could stop him. Trust me. Because you cannot anticipate it. If you're staying like this all the time, to all the clients are coming there with this is the gun, and I'm like, in 1 hour you go to sleep, because it's very tiring for you. So the guy was shooting, bam, 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 and then bam, bam, bam. That's it. That fast.
And he did it. Obviously, it wasn't an accident. He wanted to shoot himself.
No, he wanted to kill himself.
Yeah.
So nobody could save this guy. Nobody. Trust me. Only God. But nobody could save this guy.
So you're going through a psychological assessment of the person to find out where they are on a mental and emotional level, to see if it's safe to actually handle.
That guy, I was talking to my colleague and asked him, did he have any signs? Something. No, he's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly okay. And that guy, my colleague instructor, was with 25 years of military background. I mean, it was not some, nobody could predict this. So that's why you need to speak with them, to explain them, to then give them guns, rubber guns, for training to see. And then if you're watching closely, you may find some signs. Yeah. So also, I have the honor to train with 2 guys from Greek, from Athens, SWAT team. One of them was a former chief of the SWAT team, and his godson It was a lieutenant and was the team leader of Alpha team.
Okay.
So I worked with them, and I saw something. I saw when they put the gun in the holster, they just presented the gun and then put it in the holster. I'm doing this without seeing, because you see.
They look, they look at.
I'm not looking. You know, the muscular memory is here. So I explain them something. They have gloves, and I say, why don't you do this when you? Because I try to teach them to holster the gun without to see. You know, not taking the eye of
the target.
They didn't manage to do this. Why? And I say, put your thumb here.
Yeah.
You know? Oh. And I say, wow. And say, first of all, you stabilize the gun, and then you cannot accidentally rack it.
Yeah.
You see? This is why. And there was like, oh my God, we work with the Americans and they didn't teach us this.
So you see, so on the subject, basically, what we were taught is basically when you do the work. So you're doing the work, you're firing some rounds, and then you're kind of putting your weapon back in there. They say, okay, some people say you shouldn't look. It should be automatic. You know, you should know where your holster is.
You know why?
Because you need to keep updated for the situation in front of you.
Also, when you switch magazines, you need to do it here.
In the field of vision, in the working space.
Yeah. And every move you make, also you make in this box of force. This box of force is here because your hands are easier. Because it's not okay to work with hands like this, because his bullets is missing you first time, bam, bam, bam. But if your hands are like this, they can hit you. So everything is like this. And also, you work in close, confined spaces. And also, maybe you work with other colleagues. And you need to work in binom, trinom, you know, and it's not okay for you to chicken wing or whatever.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's very important to understand this. And also the resting position. I went, you know, trust me, it's very interesting because, look, I learned first I learned the SWAT idea.
The tactics that you've learned over there.
2003, it was SWAT idea, you know, classic chicken wing and whatever and everything, And then my boss went to FBI Quantico, Virginia, and he make a course with HRT team, you know, hostage rescue team, their version of SWAT of the FBI. And he learned a lot of stuff there. Trust me, those guys are incredible, and they are going and train with guys from Israel all the time.
Okay,
So came back in 2008 was this, and 2009 and say, okay, everything you know, go to the window, I will show you something else new. And then also a lot of conflicts appear, a lot of they start to apply all these rules in the combat, actual combat. You know, ISIS problem, you know, remember? And there was a lot of shooting, a lot of close quarter battles, a lot of close quarter contact and everything. So they rewrite the fundamentals of CQB and CQC. Also, we have this problem because I was speaking about this. How you keep your gun in a working area, but close to you in a waiting position? Yes, you're keeping like this, like John Wick.
Well, I mean, it really depends. I mean, where you're doing. If you're working in a very enclosed space, and now you don't have space to cut the pie. Do you know what I mean? To open the corners and stuff like that, because they can grab your gun if it's too far, isn't it?
Absolutely. So here is very good. You have control. You can turn and shoot. You can turn and shoot. You can turn and shoot because the distances are very small. But when you Anyway, the pistol for this is it. For small distances. 15 meters is too much already.
Yeah.
Everything happened. The statistics says the shootings between guys with pistols is 3, 6, 9 meters.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9. This is the magic number. 3, 6, 9. This is the battle. And I have some guys from a special force. I will not give the name because
Of course.
they're very, very secret. And I put them in stress. So I put the target to charge them, and the gun was here on the working space, and the magazine was here.
Yeah.
I send the target through them, and I say, wait for my signal to load and shoot. The target was coming, and then at 7 meters, I gave the signal. Go! Pop. Only 50% of the bullets was in the target. Because they were under pressure. It's coming, it's coming.
Yeah.
Half of them was shooting down, under.
Yeah.
Then I say, let's do different. This is the target. You have the same situation. Ammo here. Here is the gun. The target is here. Pushing the button, and when the target was moving very fast. And when it reached the red mark, which was 7 meters, engage and shoot. 50% of them didn't shoot, didn't manage to touch the target. So I asked them, why? Why? Because I'm in a hurry, I need to shoot, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I say, you are too tense. Everybody's too tense. Everybody's too... I say, relax. Just relax. You see? If you are relaxed, you can do this very fast. Trust me. Boom. You see? I mean, when you're relaxed, you can do incredible things. If you're not relaxed and you're like, no. I know, because everything I tell you, I tested myself. I used to be this guy.
Yeah.
And then I say, come on, I try to relax. Let's see what happened. So also this problem with, because it was like this, you see, like this, waiting, the waiting position here, and then when you go, boom, you see?
Yeah. People do that with their hand, and then come in and
This is Israeli style. Trust me. And then I saw in 2003 until 2008, 2009, everybody was racking the gun like this. Yeah.
It's not fast enough. It's click. This one is better, like that way. Clack clack.
Some guys from some special forces, which was one of the best special forces in Romania for the Ministry of Interior Affairs, trained with GSG 9. Money. They was doing also this.
What?
Yeah, I saw with my own eyes, and it was like, boom. What the fuck was that?
If you think about the movement, just think about the movement. What is the quickest? If you do this, your hand has to come back here. But if you just turn the gun, rack it, and come back here, this is the quickest. This is the quickest way to rack your gun.
But
man.
remember, when you have only 2 points of pressure, if your palms are sweaty,
yes,
or the gun is wet,
yes,
water, oil, blood, only 2 points.
It might slip. Right? Yeah. I hear you.
So I saw other special forces, our version of HRT team from FBI, our Romanian, right?
Yeah.
I saw the best move, which I was doing it before. This is it, and it was here.
You know, if you have the red dot it's really easy to wrap.
I can use it. The red dot.
You can do it on your shoes or on the
everywhere.
car,
Everywhere. It's very reliable and it's not moving. Trust me.
Yeah.
But this is so fast, because when you go, your hand is very close. Elbow is in the back. And when you extract it, it's already pointed to the target. And your hand is here. So it's very easy to do this.
It goes through. It goes.
You understand now? So look how fast it is. So you'll see something. When I reach the end of my trajectory, I'm shooting first. First bullet, 99% is going into the target. Why? Because you're pointing. This thumb is pointing to the target.
The support hand, you mean? Yeah.
Every thumb. Just do this practice. When you are a kid, remember, and you show to your bodies at the playground. They say, look, that car. If you close your eyes, your hand was straight on the car.
Yeah.
Every finger you show, if you close your eyes, the finger is 99% on that thing because we used to be hunters.
Yeah. So it's in our DNA, bro. Yeah.
Exactly. And you're doing this and you throw. So you use this. So what is my pointing finger? This. Yeah, because all this is here. And also this finger, I discovered something. This finger must be one of the main reasons that you flinch the gun. So we learn to shoot with this finger, like this.
Okay.
Yeah, like this. And press the trigger, and you discover something very important. You're not moving the gun. It was incredible for us. Okay, it's very, but there are discoveries and science. Time. And I say all the time, you remember that guy from the CIA, retired, and explained how he shoot instinctively all the time with one hand.
Instinctive shooting. Okay. Oh right. Yeah.
And this finger it's pointing to the target. Exactly what I told you.
Right. Yeah. Because he's pointing with the finger right at the target. I get it. Yeah.
So that was very close quarter battle. You see, I mean 5 meters. So I tried all this in the range.
Yeah.
Because I was their instructor. No customers.
Just got the time.
I just try everything to see what is happening. What are the dynamics, the fundamentals? What is happening when you're doing this? What is happening when you're doing that? Because there's a lot of people who are talking, they are not trying, but they are speaking because they hear some guy saying, this is not good. And because that guy is very important, like instructor zero or whatever, this guy says not good, so he's not good, but did you try it? Because maybe it's not good for you.
You know one thing, I mean, some people may think like people like us are crazy, man, but like us, this is always on my bed. I always have it in my hands. I'm always doing when I watch something, I'm always doing the movements.
The gun is part of your body.
I'm there. I'm just you know what I mean? Just so I get used to this movement without looking. Do you know what I mean?
Until the gun become an extension of your body.
Yeah.
That's why. Don't think the gun it's a tool. It's part of you.
It's an extension.
It's an extension of you.
Yeah.
You express yourself through it.
Yeah.
And you will become to be like me and others. There are many, much better than me, much better than than instructor zero, which they are unsung heroes because they do things extraordinary. Who knows before Facebook or YouTube that instructor Mato from Ukraine is shooting that crazy in all directions all the time?
Instructor Mato, I like his stuff, man.
It's a little bit.
What do you think about this this style of multi-directional shooting in a very fast pace. You need
He's
to know what you're doing, bro, because
very lucky that didn't shoot himself. But
yeah.
yeah, trust me, because sometimes you remember that thing.
Yeah.
Fuck! I just fucking shot myself. You remember
Yeah,
the video?
I've seen the video, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it's crazy because he's doing this with some small subcompact pistols.
Yeah.
You see, because they are very small,
Mm.
and you can do that in a very close environment, very close battle, because I told you the pistol is for defending.
Mm.
The area of defending is, how big is a normal room, like 5 6 meters, 7 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to understand that. Also, the ammunition that you're using, and you're saying that before, there's a lot of people who saying that hollow points are forbidden, blah 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 blah. But they don't read the law normally. Hollow points are forbidden to be used in conflicts,
Mm.
military conflicts. At the beginning of the 1980s in the United States, all police force, and also they recommended, but they forbid, and they put for the police force, and they recommended for civilian users of the guns for
Yeah.
self-defense to use hollow points. Why? Because they have a lot of people hurt, injured, or even dead because FMJ, yes, full metal jacket.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's light. Yeah, 7.5 grams is very hard. Yeah, metal
Mm.
jacket. Yes, and very fast, 360 meters per second.
Mm.
At 5, 6, 7 meters, it goes through the body and go out, and still have the kinetic energy to do
Yeah.
harm to other people. So they have a lot of collateral damages, and a lot of people sue the police force in that county and that town for killing an innocent man, which happens to be mother, father, whatever.
Yeah.
They came with these bullets, a hollow point or a hydra shock or I don't know. There are some, but I not remember now. And they expand. Yeah.
Yeah. They open up like
Yes, and because they expand, they tangle in the tissue and
mhm.
remain there, and also create an important thing that which is stopping power.
Yes, it's bigger. It's bigger now. The
Stopping power is stopping you to coming. It's like
mm.
if something is going quickly through you and going out, there is no stop for you. You are going.
Yeah.
But if something's coming with tremendous force and enters in you and stays in you, all that kinetic energy is transferred to your body, and
Yeah.
you're stopping. So, because there was a lot of guys who are attacking with knives or other guns, the police officers, these guys
Yeah.
shooting, and they are still coming.
Yeah.
So, this boom, 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 you stay there, and also you don't have collateral damage. Okay, the wound, the permanent cavity in your body, it's twice as big as the FMG.
Mm.
50% that you'll be killed, 50% that you remain with handicap, whatever. Everything is growing by 50%. But who cares? I didn't tell you to attack me to kill me. What is? I'm guilty because I'm shooting you. Because you wanted to kill me. Yes, I want to defend myself.
Mm.
What should I care about your wounds?
Yeah.
You understand? Because I saw this interpretation of the law. They are not human bullets. I mean, they are non-human. You understand the concept?
Mm.
Even the concept of a bullet is non-human. Cut it off. I mean, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's against the law to use it in a conflict because sometimes 50% is not killing the person, but the wounds are so terrible and the suffering is so terrible.
Yeah.
But in a self-defense, it's okay. Yeah. And there are about 165 or 165 countries, I don't remember well now, that they signed this Hague Convention in, I don't know, 1918 or whatever, or beginning of 1900s. And our country too signed this thing. But they apply in a stupid way also to the civilians that have the right to possess, bear, and use firearms for self-defense, which is not normal. And I decided to have, and I have hollow points. Yeah, because I don't want to go to jail because I shoot this guy to defend myself, and then my bullet goes out and shoot another guy who will drink his beer on the.
Yeah.
So, how to choose?
I know what you're saying. Do you know what? There's a few things I wanted to speak about as well.
Yeah.
What about shooting from retention? So now where you have somebody that's already in your personal space in the extreme close quarter zone, and now you have to access your firearm and shoot from retention. So kind of generally they teach to have the shoot from here, from
like cowboy style, from here.
Yeah. I mean, the way that we were taught is right here where the pectoral muscle is. It's just as you get the gun out, it's just shoot from here.
You use your body to direct the gun.
Yeah.
You know why? Because there were so many cases when we teach that in special forces, because in hand-to-hand combat, always somebody is trying to take your gun.
That's the thing, yeah.
So you need to learn how to deny his access to your gun and how to use it from there.
Yeah.
Without harming yourself.
Yeah.
Because remember, hands, because if you keep from here and shooting here, the bullet will go out and shooting your hand. So is very important, and nobody's training in this. Trust me, I saw that. Nobody's training the police force how to defend themselves and to recover from this situation and use from this restrained position. In my country, nobody's taught. No, I didn't see. When I came with this concept, everybody was saying, that will never happen to me.
Do you know that goes to the next thing? A few things that we were training is impacting with a firearm. So the impactive use of a firearm, non-lethal use. So basically using the gun to box. You know?
Yeah. We do that in Krav Maga. Yeah.
So we got some pad work where the guy holds the pad and you're striking with the gun, with the muzzle. You can strike with every part of the gun, man. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. We learn that in special forces. Yes. We learn to use this because maybe you have a jamming and you are very close. You have a jamming and you are not recovering and the guy is coming.
Yeah.
Now you need to use everything you have. So what is the closest thing you can use?
Yeah, the piece of metal, the 1 kilo piece of metal that
almost,
you have.
minus 1 kilogram of metal. Use it as a mini club because it have edges, and these edges in contact with your tissue on your face, they are making extreme damages.
And if you're empty, one thing where I do that as well. I'm filming a video soon about this. Is basically you take the magazine off, and you got this hammer and the magazine, so you can fight with both. You know what I mean?
Really, maybe I will not doing this because this is very not so, But it's effective. Yes, it's effective. But more damage you are doing with
the muzzle of the gun. Yeah.
And you keep the trigger here, not to. Keep it here and strike. And you have also Picatinny rails here, which are metal. And trust me, these bad boys can make a lot of damage on your face. Yeah, they will cut you open your face immediately.
let's say now that you were trying to shoot from retention,
Yeah.
and somebody grabbed your firearm, and now you find yourself wrestling, on you fall to the floor. Do you know Craig Douglas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Craig Douglas' work, man. I think the guy is one of the top guys in the world. You see the type of training that they do, where they're basically wrestling with the firearm and the blade inside a confined space. How would you go? How would you go about this? So,
I teach in one of my seminars this,
mm,
and I explain in something. We have this instinctive movement all the time. That applies to the blades, also to the guns. When somebody try to disarm you, you will have that first and primal movement that you will make without thinking. It's like you are a small child and you're playing with
yeah, it's
something, and
mine.
everybody will doing this. Trust me.
You will pull it to you, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody says, I'm doing this, and I say, no, you're not doing this. In case of emergency, you will do this. This is the normal response of you. So I try to teach them from that point on, because all the time the guard we try to use in military campo is this, which has, and I will link it to the guns also. Because when you have this, first of all, you show the palms, which means psychologically for the opponent must be, I surrender.
Yeah.
Look, I have no weapons.
Non-violence,
I
universal.
don't want problems.
Mm.
But when you're doing this, you're putting yourself already in the guard, because it's very easy to go this. Yeah.
It's defense
It can
principle.
be used for attack, yes,
Yeah.
wherever you're doing, or also for defense.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect. Left a little bit in front, right a little bit in the back. Yeah, it's the same when you
The principle of defense.
yeah. So when you're doing this with you have your gun and try to take it, all your mind, all your concentration, all your instincts is to recover the gun, and you forget the fact that his head is here.
Yeah.
Keep the gun tight.
Yeah. Bite.
Pull out the gun and throw some punches with the head. You have elbows, god damn it, use it.
Yeah. Knees, elbows, headbutt, teeth, bites.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to say, but it's very hard to do, because all your mind is to the gun.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to, because sometimes, this is also a line that I'm using in my teachings, sometimes our instincts work against us.
Yeah.
So you need to, as an instructor, you need to assess the situation, to see this at your students, and try to explain them, and try to dispose of these things.
Yeah.
To think, which is very hard, because you know that old story. I know it from 1999, 2000, maybe, in martial arts. They take 10 of the most important martial arts masters in the world. They invite, and those guys came from Taekwondo, Kyokushin, Wing Chun, and so forth and so forth. Box, kickbox, Muay Thai, or whatever. And they subjected them to a test. They have a small room, which was like 3 by 3 by 3. Very small room.
Yeah.
With only a light in the ceiling. It was dark. They put this martial arts master inside, and inside was a guy with a training knife full of red paint.
Yeah.
And he was the martial arts master was in white.
Yeah.
And they instructed like this: when the light is on, this guy will attack you, and you need to react in a matter of the martial art, you teach others.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Because when you teach, you say, my guard as a Wing Chun master is this. So in case of emergency, in case of attack by surprise, you need to go in your guard
Yeah.
accordingly to your martial arts that you are practicing and teach others. You know what happened?
Most of them got cut to fuck, mate.
Most of them, when the guy attacked them with the knife in that very close distance, man, by surprise, when the light was on and they do that.
They were flinch response. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which in a case of a knife attack, it's not so good idea
No,
because
the
here
primary cuts. They call it
those blood vessels, and then you are not using this hand no more.
like defensive. They call it defensive wounds.
Yeah. All the time I teach them when I work with the gun, always I'm working like that. And everything when he's done with the gun, I put this because here it's okay to cut me, no problem.
Yeah, it's just meat. That'll hurt, but at least the arteries are out the way.
Yeah, so we work like that. You know. Okay, you saw also on Matei Florin same.
Of course, yeah.
Now you understand why we work like that. And that was Cristian Tunsky also. I told you this very good master with blades.
Okay.
Yeah. And he introduced a system that is TKC or something. I don't remember now. I'm so tired. Okay. Now, in fundamentals with the long rifle, when you work with this, this is a very, very complex terrain. Yeah. Because I saw Ministry of Interior Affairs, Special Forces, nobody is using this movement.
This is to go inside the doors.
Yeah. Nobody is using this movement, and then you understand, and then to do this. Everybody's working like that. Yeah, but when you go to the corner with this and you try to somebody
can grab it and you cannot bring it up. Yeah.
And I make with some guy from Special Forces, Romanian Special Forces, military. He was on the low ready guy, and I was high ready guy.
Yeah.
I say, let's make from this high ready, and you from low ready.
Yeah.
When a guy with a timer
is wait.
is give us the signal, we need to point and shoot and see.
Yeah.
Speed and accuracy.
It's quicker from up.
Yeah, because you know why? Because you don't have residual movements. When you have it from low, when you go with the gun, look here, please. When you're doing this, you have this residual movement. Yeah. But when you are from here, you're just pointing there.
Pointing. Yeah.
You understand? So this was, you have pro and cons.
Yeah.
From the same. The only con for the high ready is your body type and the gear that you're carrying.
Yeah.
Then all are pros. And there was some discussion between some guy from Navy SEALs and some guy from Green Beret or Delta Force. We're keeping the gun, the guys from Navy SEAL. We are keeping the gun high ready. Navy SEALs always keep like this. And the guys from Green Berets or from Delta Force, they keep the gun in low ready. And I say, why? And they say, first of all, they say, we Navy SEALs, we go very, very much with the bolts. So if I keep the gun low and I have a round in the chamber,
you can shoot the boat.
You shoot the boat. The guys from Green Berets and from Delta Force, they say we keep the guns low because we go by helicopters and the engine is up. So I don't want to shoot the engine and go down the helicopter.
Yeah.
It was one. Number two, the kill houses, when they are training, the kill house, at the Navy SEALs guys, the training officers, the instructors, are sitting on the side to the wall at the ramp up. Yeah, so everything they doing with the guns are no problem, because but in Delta Force or Green Beret and SAS also, they are everywhere up on them. They are looking. So no instructor likes to watch a barrel with a bullet in it to see,
of course, man.
no from up. So that was the main reasons that they stay with the gun like that. But then in combat, I explain that when I have seminars and courses, when you're stacking, when you're stacking and you're 1, 2, 3 guys, and you're stacking with the gun up, and you're very close in contact with the guy in front of you. In your back, you have another one. Yes.
Yeah.
If a secondary target appears on the left, and the guy in the front, he doesn't see it because he's already engaging some target, and you see the secondary target, and you are so close to him,
above and there, yeah.
Easy to do that.
Yes.
No room. If you're low ready, you have no room to go back because you have another one in your back.
Yeah.
You cannot make transition with the gun like that. So it's very easy for you to work on over his head all the time. Yeah. Also, when you go in around the corner and you have the gun, you're going like, zoom. You understand? You make this movement all the time. When you're around the corner, yeah, I'm cutting the corner and with the gun like that in high ready, yeah, and I'm going the corner, boom, I'm entering and boom, I'm going, and actually, I can shoot the guy. I can punch the guy with my barrel in the face and then shoot him. Yeah. So there are so many pros for high ready. Yeah. There are so many pros. Not too up, because if you are keeping, because I saw some guys trying to copy, and if you try to doing this without an instructor, you will make a lot of problems. You're not keep the gun like that because you put it in your face and you cannot see. You go a little bit here. Yes. So it's very important to understand these fundamentals, and without an instructor to explain you what happened when you're doing this, what happened when you're doing that, what happened when you're going to do that or that, why not like that, why like that, and everything, because instructor YouTube is not so good. Because a lot of training with instructor YouTube. Instructor YouTube is good for making an idea, but the real work is with a good instructor all the time, because a good instructor,
person,
yeah, absolutely, because you can address questions, and I'm always encourage my students to ask me questions. Doesn't matter how stupid they are. I also encourage my students to contradict me, but with arguments.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then I will explain them, and that is very important as an instructor, to keep the attention of your students.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
This is a problem, because this young generation now, their attention is around 15 minutes.
I know the attention span has got shorter with TikTok and
yeah. And they want to become very fast. They want
everything straight away, man.
But you cannot make a house from the first floor. You need foundation, then the first, and then you go to up. But
it takes time. It takes time to build.
In order to run, you need to first to stand, and then to walk, and then to run. And I guess this is the problem with this. We have a problem in Romania with this because we don't have any more youngsters to apply to be police officers or military. Yeah, it's incredible. We are now at 45% less. Can you imagine? Which means it's almost 50% police officers, no more. 50%, yeah, because the salary is very shitty, the legislation is very shitty, the politic is very involved in all the areas. So everything is. So that's why I saw a stoppage in before no 5 years ago. We meet each other. We go to county, make workshops, we'll make trainings.
Yeah, networking.
Yeah, everything was. We make this situation between police, gendarmeria, and blah blah blah. We make this interoperability, situation, interoperability. I mean, you need to work between them. If I make a task force made by one police officer, one gendarme, one military, one guy from border police, and we need to work together. We need to speak the same language. Yes. And this is interoperability. This is very, very important. The same sign languges. Cover me.
Yeah.
Watch me there. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Blah blah blah. Everything must be the same. So this is not happening anymore. Not happening anymore. And I saw the too much young boys coming that this generation with skinny jeans, and they make the polish the nails, and they make this problem. Yeah, I'm looking very good. Yeah, and
pasta boys.
Yeah, pasta boy. Yeah, and they came straight under the mother's skirt, and the mothers are like, go, you go and be police officer. Yes, mom, I didn't fight in my life. It doesn't matter, they teach you. No, they will not teach you, because I mean, even if I want to teach you, it will take me at least 1 year to teach you some. Yeah,
Nick, give me 1 minute toilet break.
Yeah, okay, but I guess we need to finish a little bit, or
let's wrap up. If you give me 1 minute, and
yeah,
let's
no problem.
the next 5-10 minutes, something like that.
No problem.
Okay, man.
I'm here. I'm not leaving anywhere.
Yes, bro. So you say you used to teach abroad, that sort of thing, like to the various like special forces and things like that. And so what, after COVID, everything stopped for you, or you?
Yeah. It went down like almost zero.
That's not good. And did you try maybe to start again?
We start again. We had some seminars, but the present was less than 50%, and they lost interest very quickly, because this situation with this the fact that they stay home and don't do nothing, they get fat and lazy and whatever. It seems to enjoy it for them.
It's I don't
It doesn't have the need, the urge to go out from the comfort zone.
Yeah. But that was the point, isn't it? That was the point of them confining us to home. Do you know how many people they were really upset, especially people that like to go to the gym, you know?
Da.
People couldn't go to the gym and stuff, so they were really upset. They were like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So we were going to, I don't know if you have in Romania, the shop Decathlon. You know Decathlon?
Avem. We have. Yeah.
So in Decathlon, all the weights, they were all gone because the people, they were
Yeah.
to do the weights at home. Do you know what I mean? Even me, I got shitload of weights at home to on that time to keep busy, you know?
Yeah, you're starting, but you're not doing it after that. I mean, only you or others, which are you need to have discipline and self-control. Everybody have will to start something, but to continue,
that's another thing.
That's another thing. And 75% of them didn't continue. Didn't continue. Yeah, and I saw that because they coming to my courses, to my seminars, and after that they're not coming anymore. Why? Because it's tough. It's heavy. I push you to the limits because I want to see how you react in the stress,
under pressure. Yeah,
under pressure. Not when you are in the shooting range and make pictures with the target. Oh, the target. Yeah. But I tell you, I will come with the timer in the equation, and I will fuck you up. Or it doesn't matter after that if I put you to do something else because you know what happened. Yeah. So everybody is like, I don't need this because this will never happen to me. Yeah, if I have a penny for all the time I heard that when I went to do the 911 calls and I saw these poor bastards in bleeding or dying and says, I didn't think will happen to me this. You understand? Yeah. It's Darwin Award. I mean, you know, everybody should learn. I develop a concept. I don't know if I invented. I don't care. If I didn't invent it, no problem for me. The Trinity. The Trinity, I say like this. You need to train physically all the time. And you need to train, second part, you need to train martial arts, self-defense.
Yeah.
And third, weapons, guns, yeah. Pistols, it doesn't matter.
Rifles, pistols, shotgun.
Rifle, pistol, shotgun, blade. Rifle, pistol, shotgun, blade. Yeah. So those three fundamentals must be kept here. Not very big discrepancies. Because it doesn't matter if you are good in self-defense and in guns, but physically you're fucked. And after you're running in stress for 300 meters, or you need to push yourself over the edge or to pull yourself over the edge or something. Yeah. You're fucked.
Stamina, physical fitness, you know, that's the key to everything else. If you don't have this, then
I'm 47 years old and I have 100 kilograms. I'm still able to do 80 push-ups with no problem for me. And if I'm forcing myself, I make 100 for no problem. I have witness to testify. I make training 15 minutes. I punch the bag all the time and force and everything. You know, 15 minutes is enormous. You know, punching a bag.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I'm dancing and I'm punching and but I'm there all the time. And I'm doing this evening by evening because I'm teaching. So I must be there with my students. And of course, when I'm doing that, I'm doing with them all the time. So that's why I'm in a good shape. That's why I was able to run with 50 kilograms on me after a guy with a gun 1 kilometer in the night. That's why I was able to. This is the explanation. I'm not superhuman. I'm just a guy who trained all the time. Because, you know, if you're not training for 3 months, you lost 60%.
You lose it, man. It's
like 60%. The skills are perishable. They are diminished. Yeah. So it's not like I'm starting training today, so everything will come back. It's like running a bicycle. Yeah, I remember. No, it's not okay. Even if I'm not shooting for 3 months and I'm going to the range, trust me, 10 to 20 bullets first is fucked. I'm shooting like Miss Daisy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Really. So not all the time, but so it's not so easy. People, they lose this interest for training. Okay, for you as a, not you, for regular Joe, whatever, doesn't matter. Why do I need guns? I'm not supposed to have guns.
Yeah. I don't like this mentality. I always say, like, you need to be ready for everything, bro.
Bro. And why do I need martial arts? I don't care. I have a gun.
So, yeah, that's stupid as well, bro. Yeah.
Why do I need to be powerful? I have a gun and I know martial arts.
Yeah. Do you know how many times I heard people? Sometimes I put videos on the group. I share videos on the group, and people from America, very often saying, I would just shoot him. You know what I mean? I would just shoot you. I say, dude, I mean that's just reflecting insecurity there, isn't it? I'm just posting a video of some physical skill set or some combative skill set, and the guy just put the comment, I would just shoot him.
Yeah, I saw that too also. Yeah. But they don't understand. But if you have a stoppage, you have a misfire.
Yeah.
Have you trained for drills to recover? Because in police force, in gendarmerie and whatever, or military, I didn't see. Nobody teaches them how to recover. This is insane. Nobody's teaching them.
Do you mean recovery from malfunction? And
Yeah. Type 1, type 2, type 3,
Yeah.
Nobody's teaching them. And this is not normal. Because now...
that's basics also as well, man.
Absolutely.
Malfunctions.
Because now the problem with the resources, they don't use the same materials they used before. So in a 50 bullets box, yes, with ammunition, 50 bullets, 50 rounds, 5 you have problems with caps, with ignition.
1 out of 10 rounds is potentially gonna show you some troubles, yeah.
Yeah, the initiatory cap, which is enormous.
Of course, yeah.
So this is not a good idea. What are you doing? You train with I have snap caps. It calls. They are fake rounds, and you use it for
they simulate malfunction.
Yeah, to use it to tap and rack and blah blah blah. But you put under a lot of stress the firing pin.
Yeah.
So they came with the idea that I have, and I will show you. I will make some picture and show you because I don't know where they are now. They have a little spring inside. So when the firing pin is it's pushing, it's moving.
Yeah.
It's not solid. So it protects your gun also. Yeah, you need to work very, very, very much at the dry fire. Dry fire. Create your muscular memory, muscle memory. Create this. It doesn't matter. Rubber pistol, airsoft.
Yeah.
First, don't shoot if you have a replica, airsoft replica. Don't shoot. Just move. Just move. 1 month, just move. Don't shoot. Just move. And then introduce. Shoot. See what happened. You'll see that everything is improved.
Yeah. Man, that's one thing. You can improve your technique more with dry fire than by shooting.
Yeah. And then do this with the gun and get a weight under the gun.
Yeah, you get a pillow under the gun. You can work your mag change. Yeah.
Put a weight under the gun and work this. All the gun always. Yeah. And
a weight.
Yes. Yeah. 2.5 kilograms, 3 kilograms, and work with it. Because if I put you to stay only like this with no gun in say like this for 5 minutes, you'll be dead after 3. Your shoulders will collapse.
That's interesting, now, bro. I never thought of this, man. That's
Try to
interesting.
stay 5
I'll do
minutes
that,
like
man.
this.
Yeah. So what? 2.5 kilos.
You'll decide how much.
Yeah.
And work. You have you have like steppers. You know steppers.
No. It's...
Steppers in gym. You have steppers.
Oh, the steps. Yeah.
And you put 1, 2, 3, 4, and make a row. And you stay on this side with this. Go over the stepper. Go on the left. Go over the stepper. Go on right. Always when you move, do this. When you move, do this. When you move, and then we discuss. Imagine that's replica. It's only 2.5 kilograms. A real gun is 3.84 kilograms. Try and stay like this with 4 kilograms for 5 minutes, and then we speak later.
Yeah, it makes your shoulder.
Your shoulder breaks. Your shoulder breaks because I'm doing this. My shoulders are okay. I'm used with this. No problem for me. But the guys I'm working with, after 30 minutes of working, I can. It's like you stay in a guard. It's the same.
It's difficult as well. When you get tired, your hands are dropping.
But when you're doing this is even more. Look at your shoulders. When you go up, the shoulders are flexing. Up. This is the maximum point. Here already is relaxing. Here is the maximum point. Here are flexing. So always you will have problem with this. So I explained them to them. Just stay. For how long you can stay, and you'll see with nothing in your hand. Then put your gun 1 kilogram. You see what happened. You'll see you'll have problems. Trust me. So it's very important to work under the stress all the time, and we used to learn this in hard way because we stand like this, and the instructor come and say, "You're moving," and trust me. I receive a lot of this in my head.
Right. Yeah.
And it was AK-47 metal, and it's not nice. So this is the way we learn. Yes.
Mate, that's so cool stuff to know. It's too bad in the UK that we don't get this type of training because they hate guns in this country, man. And me, I grew up,
Look at the crime rate.
The crime, yeah, I mean, I don't know, mate. Do you know what? Some people say when people have guns, more people die, but
bollocks.
Is it really?
Not real. It's not real.
If you know that everybody has a gun, are you gonna go and start trouble outside? You might think twice. Do you know what I mean? Before you start creating trouble outside, man. It's a different mindset.
I have this podcast, and then I explain the situation. The former East European countries, former communist countries,
like Latvia, Lithuania. I grew up in those countries, bro.
Not really that one. Here in the middle of the Europe.
Okay.
Romania, Hungary, Poland, Czechia, Slovenia, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Serbia. They have a very relaxed policy of guns.
Okay.
People have right to defend themselves. And trust me, I know because I'm vice president of the police union in my area. It calls the union. It calls Europol. We have Europol in all other countries. Union of police officers, and we discussed. We have meetings. We discuss on video. We discuss face to face when they came to the congresses or meetings or whatever. And I ask them all the time because I'm, as a firearm instructor, I'm always interested about this. And look, attack with 3 deaths in Rotterdam. Attack with 3 deaths in Rotterdam.
Well, you got the TV on
all the time.
Right? The Netherlands?
Yeah. You see, you didn't know. Look, attack with 3 deaths in Rotterdam. Some guy with his gun.
These things happen every single day in every country. They all
Yeah, I know.
they
Look,
tell you.
and we explain. We ask something like, tell me, what is the crime rate in your country regarding use of firearms, legal,
Oh,
legal or illegal in possession?
I'm not sure.
But I asked these guys from Slovenia, Polonia, these countries.
Yeah,
I said before, and they say it's around 1%, around 1%,
1%. Yeah, that's not a lot.
plus or minus. And from this 1%, 60% from this 1% is made by the guys who own illegal guns.
Yeah, criminals. Yeah.
We remain with 40% from 1% of the guys who have legal guns and make problems with the guns.
Mm.
This 0.4 enough for you as a legislator to ban the guns, but you have the lower crime rate with breaking and entering and assaulting in your own property, on your own house, or trying to steal your car, or hijacking, or whatever, carjacking, or whatever. You have low by 90% because everybody have guns.
Mm.
Take example, Switzerland.
Yeah. They're
They
more
all
relaxed.
part of the militia. Everybody have Zig Zauer 552 automatic home.
Mhm.
Yeah, with a lot of rounds.
Yeah.
Crime rate in Switzerland
It's very little. Yeah.
0.5. Nobody wants to come in your house knowing that you have a machine gun.
It's true, innit? Yeah.
Understand? So this is the problem, because the legislator always is doing the same shit. When is some gun incident in your country, and of course 95% of the situation, that guy who used that gun, it's illegal.
Yeah.
What the legislator is doing tomorrow?
It's gonna ban gun. It's gonna take gun from the good people, but the bad people, they don't give a fuck, mate. They will carry regardless, mate. So it goes against us. And
So so do you think you live in a democracy?
no, no, we're not. Do you know? There's a lot of people. They ask me when I make videos with the dry fire drills and stuff like that, and people tell me, "Oh, you crazy? You live in the UK. Why do you train this? You'll never need it. This and that." And I'm like, okay, I hope I never need it, but what if I go to another country where it's legal? What if I'm faced with somebody that's got a firearm, and my survival or the survival of my family depends on me being able to operate a handgun, a revolver, a rifle, a shotgun? I need to know that shit. It's necessary knowledge. A lot of people don't believe. They're like, oh, it's illegal, so you don't need to train it. That's bullshit mentality, man. Like, it doesn't matter, because you never know what's around the corner, man. Do you know what I mean?
Or maybe some police officer is protecting you and others because some guy is trying to shoot you or kill you or whatever, and the police officer is shot and is falling down. Take
Exactly.
his gun and continue his work, because they will kill you.
Exactly. That's one type of scenario. And also, I said to people, the police will take between 5 minutes and half an hour to show up. You have time to get killed 10
In
times.
5 minutes, with this, in 5 minutes, I
Yeah,
cut you like a pig and put you in the bags.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't understand that, because they live in a fantasy world. Because they think, the police will come and will protect us. What police? The same police that you say they are too aggressive and they have too much blah 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 and blah blah blah. What is the same police? When is your ass in a fire? Police is okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you see on the TV that some police is beating some other guy, but you don't know the story before, because everybody starts filming when you fighting, but they didn't film the
That's
fact
for sure.
that guy was trying to stab you.
There's always a backstory. That's one thing for sure, man.
We have a saying in Romania. You say everybody is listening the story of the how you say Red Hood girl
Oh
and
right, the Red Riding Hood. Yeah, yeah.
Red Hood and the wolf, the bad wolf. Everybody say, "Oh, poor little girl," blah blah blah. But nobody is listening to the wolf. If want to tell the story, says, "I
Yeah.
was starving to death, and I saw this juicy little girl, and I wanted to eat it. You know, I'm a wolf. I cannot eat cabbage. I cannot eat potatoes. I'm eat flesh. Why you are mad of me? Ah, because the little girl is so cute, and that's nature. You know."
It depends from which lens you see things and your perception and the backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And the problem is with the guns, and I'm not seeing training as I used to see before pandemic shit. You know why? Because I saw this trend of all governments try to ban guns, try to take guns from the people. And you know what lead me, because I'm passionate in history, I told you.
Yeah.
Hitler says, "You don't need guns, German people. I will take your guns and I will protect you."
Yeah.
And you saw what happened. Stalin, same shit. "You don't need guns, no comrades. I will protect you." And you know what happened?
History repeating itself, bro.
Absolutely. Every fucking time. So everybody needs to understand the fact that protecting yourself by all means is most important than any law in the universe.
Exactly. It's
And,
natural law.
and the gun, you said they in the United States they have a saying. They says, "God created the man, and Samuel Colt make them all equal." Samuel Colt invented the Colt pistol.
Yeah. Oh,
God
right.
created the man, and Samuel Colt make them all equal.
Cult make them all equal. Yeah.
Voila. Yes, of course there will be problems. If I want to kill you, I don't need a gun. I
Yeah.
can hit you in your head with something, with a knife, or yeah, let's ban knife tomorrow, because the crime rate with knives in England it's skyrocket. Yes, okay,
Yeah.
let's go to Decathlon and buy and ban knives.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Nobody will no selling guns, no selling knives nowhere. Are you crazy?
Somebody is gonna find something else. That's what I say.
No problem. They will find bats and
Yeah.
will beat you the shit. Come
The
on. I mean,
the
no.
ego is the problem, not the weapons.
Absolutely. But people, if they have good incomes, if they have free time to express themselves, to go to the concerts, to go to and make the way it was before the world 10 years ago. Remember? Yeah. You know, the crime rate is not so high. But when you put pressure on the people and you take rights and you put
Yeah.
taxes
Yeah.
and you decrease the income and you make a lot of things, this will happen.
Bro, I agree with you 100%. What you just said now, it's the government is tightening the fucking vice on everyone. And
I'm
people, when they don't have enough, they're not nice to each other.
I'm not anti-government because I'm a
I am.
representative of the government. Yes,
Yeah.
but I see the government is making my work hard.
Yeah, of course. Of course they
So
are.
I'm asking them as a police officer, please, Mr. Governor, what the hell are you doing, my friend?
Putting
What
money in his pocket. That's what he's doing.
you underpay me? You under give me what I need,
Yeah,
logistics,
no
yeah?
phones, no logistic.
And you need to be super cop. How?
Yeah.
In what wet dream of yours?
Mm,
How can I be like that? How you motivated me?
mm,
The only thing it keep us in this shitty situation is the fact that we want to help and to protect people.
mm.
Our life costs. This is the only. But people like me who think like this, they are not so much anymore.
Mm.
And I see a lot of guys, young boys, coming from the benches of police schools and go in a line of duty. And after 1 year, they resign.
Yeah, it's not.
It wasn't happen before.
Mm,
15 years ago, this is what dream. nightmare. Now is normal. Now is normal. And this is a signal. I mean, come on, what's happening? The training, there is no training. If there is a training, the training is not so good because it's only one instructor with 60 students
Yeah.
in 2 hours or 3 hours. What can you do in 2 or 3 hours with 60 people, only one trainer,
Only one guy.
1 day a week? What kind of training is this? Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Also, when I see, even from the school, when they start to shooting, you go to the police school, and they say, okay, today we'll present you the gun, blah blah blah. This will be the tool of your trade, and let's start shooting. Target 15 meters or 10 meters, and you need to start to shoot. It's first time. Don't put the fucking target over there. Bring the target to 3 meters for the guy to shoot, to see, oh, look, I'm good. You're not good. It's 3 meters. Everybody, you throw the pistol and hit the target, no problem. But it's growing confidence in him.
Yeah.
And then, after 1 week, you go the target.
Put the target a bit further and further.
5 meters. Shoot. Bam, 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 bam. You correct with it. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, very good. Then you put 7 meters. And you shoot, bam, 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 little correction, you see, bam, 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 and then you put it to 10 meters. No, begin at 15 meters, 25 meters, and you're like, oh, I'm a bad shooter. Oh, no, this is not good. Nobody's working at this level. Americans work like that.
Yeah.
Also, the target in Romania, the targets are circles. Hit the target. Grouping. Okay, grouping is good for the fundamentals, to learn how to constant aim and shoot. Yeah, grouping. But after that, grouping doesn't matter, because if I want to shoot you, you try to kill me, and I will shoot you. And I will put one round here, and then another one, and another one. From the first round, my lung is not working anymore, but I have another one. And you keep putting bullets in my lung that is already kaput.
Yeah.
This, no, shooting up, spreading the mass target.
Yeah.
More organs,
more organs failure. Yeah. As many organ failure as possible.
Yeah, stupid. This is not a good thinking. Yes, fundamentals, constants of targeting and shooting. Yeah, consistency. Yes. But after that, go from that movie and do things you need to do. Why? All the targets in the West are silhouette, center mass. No circles, no nothing. No, you have only area A, area B.
Yeah. Even I don't know why they put the thing in here, because if you want to get the brainstem, you have to shoot the nose or the mouth or the nose.
Another discussion. In a sniper school, they teach us all the time. If you want, when you see in the movies, when they shoot a guy in the head, keeping hostage another person with how should a woman prepare for U.S. Navy SEAL training?
Say again?
Somebody asked something. How should a woman prepare for U.S. Navy SEAL training? Okay. I respond the same as a man. There is no female or male in operator concept.
The skill set. Yeah, it's a skill set.
Yeah, it's the same. You think the adversary will run from you in a slow pace because you are a woman? No, they will fucking run, and you need to, Okay, so you need to understand, because all the time when you want to shoot somebody, because they shoot in the head all the time in the movies, shoot in the head, and the guy with the gun to the hostage, they put the gun to the hostage here, or the blade here. They are shot in the head, and the guy is fake. If they shoot you in the head, imagine you have here in the brain, you have all the centers of all senses. So everything is nerves here. Everything is
twitch. You fucking twitch everywhere.
If they shoot you in the head, they will inflict you a great pain. So when you have pain and shock, what are you doing? So if you have pistol here, you kill him. If you have knife here, you kill him. So they teach us to shoot to the apricot. You know what is apricot?
The apricot is the fruit.
Is the fruit, but its translation, apricot, we call it, is a nickname. Is the Rachidian bulb, is the small brain.
Yeah, it's
It's not right there. It's not right there.
Huh?
No. It's not right there. It's exactly under your skull, perfectly protected by the spine. Is here, and if you shoot from the side, you need to shoot him here. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, because imagine it's like a fist here, but inside in the middle here. All. Yeah. If I shoot you from up, I shoot you here.
Yeah.
Look.
The brain to get the brainstem. Yeah.
Yeah. If I shoot you from up in front, I need to shoot you here.
The nose. Yeah.
No, here. Yeah, at the point of the triangle. If I shoot you from the back, I shoot exactly here. So because the apricot is in the middle of our head, under. When you do that, when you shoot there, the sensation of the victim is like, imagine you are a puppet with strings, and all the strings are going in that apricot. It's like a knot. From there, all the ramifications of the nervous system is going. Is the relay from the brain and the body. So if I cut that, I will cut all the strings, and you're like,
it's a switch.
Die painlessly and relax your body, because you don't have no relay to keep your nerves up.
It's a switch target. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's why they shoot there. So that's a lot of knowledge. That's a lot of training. That's a lot of things. It's not so easy to understand. And from already 3 hours of discussion.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, from 3 hours of discussion, you see, we just scratched
the surface.
Yeah, it's very important as a conclusion of what I'm told you. Those 3 levels, you need to keep it.
Yeah.
Not so big differences here. You need to keep it here. No, not because you're not good to work with a gun if physically you're not fit. You're not good to protect your gun if in terms of hand-to-hand combat you're not fit. And you're not good to work with a gun if you don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people is buying guns and say, I don't care, I have a gun now. Yeah, but you know how to use it. Not in a shooting range, in a stressful situation. This is a problem. And I always, my motto at my YouTube channel, at the end of all my materials I film, is always this: antrenează-te, antrenează-te, antrenează-te. Which means train yourself. So always train yourself. When you have one moment of respiro, in every situation you have 5 minutes. Doesn't matter. Just do something. Just do something. 5 minutes. When you have 15 minutes, 10 minutes, when you do something all the time, if you are not go over your usual training, at least maintain. At least maintain. You need to grease all the time all the wheels inside to be greased.
Use the visualization as well.
Absolutely, the brain it's the big boss, and is making everything to be much more perfect and accurate and everything. And you need to understand why. And that's why you need a good trainer or a good instructor to explain you a lot of things. Because you see, even me, I always start a seminar, a training course with everybody. I'm Nic. I'm an instructor. No. I say, hey, I'm Nic. I'm always a student, sometimes instructor.
Yeah.
Always I'm saying that. And I say I can learn something even from that guy from 18 years old.
Yeah.
I can learn something from that guy at 7 years old because I see something doing with a toy gun and I see something that is incredible. I never thought of that,
Mm.
of that movement. He was doing not thinking. You can teach, you can learn,
You
sorry,
can
you
learn
can
a lot from your
a
student.
lot
Yeah.
from everywhere, from everywhere. You as a trainer, as an instructor, you're not allowed to say that you have the absolute truth.
That's impossible.
Or your kung fu is better than yours.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That either. Yeah. No, no. You need to be. I always say in Romania. I don't know. We have a saying. I don't know. I will try to translate it to adapt it to English. It says, "How many little houses, so many habits. You know, how many traditions, so many habits.
Mm.
In this house, they have a habit, and it's working for them.
Yeah.
And that house, it's also they have other habits, and it's working for them. Who are you to go there to explain them that is not good what they are doing because they are not doing your style? And they
That's
say, but I'm fight with this style for 100 years and we are winning. It doesn't matter. I'm the boss. No. And there is place under the sun for everybody.
yeah, for sure.
No problem. No problem. In this area of expertise, there is no place for how you say, and sorry,
Ego.
ego. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there is
Yeah,
no ego. Ego is nothing to do with it. There's
of
nothing.
course.
Yeah, you need to be open-minded. You need to be all the time to try to be a better version of you all the time. All the time. Tomorrow
Mm.
you need to be better than you used to be yesterday.
In a way, yesterday. Yeah.
I'm training, 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 training. Because if you stop training,
You
bad
lose
guys,
skills, right?
bad guys are not stop training. Bad guys are always training. Take a look of video clips from the prison. You see what they are
Mm.
doing all the time, all the time. They're
Yeah, training all the time.
every day, every hour. What are you doing home?
Fuck all. Feeling fat. Yeah.
Yeah, and you think you will survive in front of that beast?
Yeah.
No way. and
Gotta
there
be
is also a
prepared.
problem. And there is also a problem. We like to say that we have a button for hate. I'm just a normal guy and everything is okay. And I'm with my girlfriend, with my kids, my wife, or whatever, with my mother, with my father, with my brother, with my whatever. And you're coming and threatening us to kill us if we don't give you money. I have a button.
Mm.
Push that button, I will fucking destroy you.
Mm.
And after that, I will unpush that button. I will be the nicest person in the world.
Yeah. Cap
That's
that
why,
switch.
that's why the bad guys are almost always winning because they hate us.
They have the switch. Yeah,
They
they're
hate
ready.
us. They hate us.
Mm.
They hate you because you have and he doesn't have.
Mm.
And you see in their face when they're punching you, like, why is doing that? What the problem is? Why?
Mm.
Because they hate you. They hate you because you are rich, or at least you have, and he doesn't have.
Yeah.
Frustration there.
Jealousy. Yeah.
And you, when you defend yourself, where is your hate? You don't
It's
have.
there, mate. It's there. It's like it's something like you need to learn to have this shit on a switch.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to tell everybody. Yeah. As a police officer, you don't hate that guy,
Mm.
but that guy hates you
Mm.
because you represent everything that he hates more. So that's why he's fighting, and it's very aggressive and it's very chaotic and very powerful when he fights because he's fucking hate you.
Mm.
And you as a police officer, you're not hating him.
Mm.
And that's why in most of the situation, the police officers, they are losing in the fights. Remember,
Mm.
most of them. The fact that they are winning because they are coming more.
Yeah. Safety in number. Yeah. Right, Nic. Like, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Is have you got a website where people can find you and find what you do? I know you got a YouTube channel. Do you want to tell us a little bit? If you got a website or anywhere where people can find you on social media if they want to see what you're doing?
Yeah, I have this. I told you this YouTube channel, which
Yeah.
I created this YouTube channel not for my personal ego or whatever, because I am a busy man. I have three jobs, yeah, and occasionally four or five, so I don't have too much time. But I have a lot of friends, of a lot of colleagues who see me training, who see me doing stuff, and they say, "Look, why don't you help young boys and girls who wants to become police officers, who wants to become border police, who wants to become gendarmeria, who wants to become military? Because what you are teaching, what we are explaining, they will not have this in police school, in
Mm,
any other, because you know why.
yeah.
So the fact that you will help them to understand better, and this channel is because of them, and
Mm,
is also exist because of them. I don't have it's 3 years now since
mm,
I have the channel, and I have little under 6,000 followers.
okay.
Yeah, so it's a niche. It's not for everybody. It's a niche. It's a small section for people that are really interested in this.
How is it called, man?
It's a Spartan Warrior project, and this is very important because I don't have. Sorry, I,
Spartan Warrior Project or Spartan Warrior Tactics? I think.
tactics. Tactics. Sorry. I was thinking to do something. I want to say that it was a project of mine, and blah, blah, blah. I'm tired.
So when people, yeah, if people want to find you on YouTube, it's
Spartan Warrior Tactics. Yes.
Spartan Warrior Tactics.
First of all, it was project. That's why I was trying to say
All
Spartan
right.
Warrior project. But then I found out that there was another channel named like that, and I
Mm.
say, whoa, I don't want to do that. Yeah. So it's Spartan Warrior Tactics. Yes.
Have you got a website?
No, not yet. No,
Not
I
yet?
didn't. No, because I don't know what this could help. I mean, YouTube is better because people are more susceptible to see and to hear
Yeah.
than to read or to see something. Yes. So this is Spartan Warrior Tactics, and on Facebook I have my page, which is my personal page, but
Yeah.
I posted sometimes other things. It's Nic Mozambique.
Nic
Yeah,
Mozambique.
Nic, NIC, not like in Romanian,
Hmm.
with kappa.
Do you have any seminars that are organized for the near future or?
No, really, no. And I tell you why. Now I have a project because our team it's a little bit split apart. That we used to do military campo.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a project now. I think next year will start with some other two or three instructors from squad store shooting range in Cluj-Napoca. It's a city in the middle of Romania, in,
Hmm.
in Transylvania, and
This is where Dracula is from.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very close to Dracula. Yeah. And these two guys are very dear friend of mine and very professionals, and they are instructors at this shooting range.
Yeah.
We start a project 2 weeks ago, and I will. The next material will be about that, and you'll see. We
Hmm.
started a project about CQB, CQC, and fundamentals and everything of footwork and moving the gun and the footwork. Very important because
Hmm.
nobody is doing this anymore. And if I'm moving there, because this is my intention to finish with my career in police. I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's the age. I mean, it's the age, and I'm qualifying for retiring. So I'm retiring, and then I will move I will move in Cluj, which is extraordinary city. Trust me, it's
Mm.
incredible. Yeah, beauty and technology and everything there is, and people, incredible people. And I will start that project there at HK Romania, Heckler and Koch Romania, and shooting range there. And they have a lot of super nice guns from Heckler and Koch and from Hennel also.
Mm.
And yeah, they're incredible. And you like it, you'll see. So maybe in the near future, maybe I don't know, maybe you can be my guest and you can come. I will be a host
To, to Romania.
to Romania, and I will take you to a lot of shooting ranges, and you will shoot with all the guns that you imagine ever to shoot. You will shoot.
Yeah,
And
I'd love that, man. I'd love
yeah,
that. I've
it's not
not
so expensive in Romania.
fucking six years now. Last time I shot,
It's
not
not so
bad.
expensive. Not so expensive in Romania. It's okay. So trust me, if you are coming, look, I make you an offer. If you are coming to shooting range in Cluj, um, the ammo that you will shoot for the material that you will make with me or individual,
Mm.
doesn't matter how you decide, or maybe both. Yeah,
What do you mean with the material?
video for your channel. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, sure,
make
yeah.
together, and you can make separately also. Yeah,
Mm.
the ammunition will be on house
Okay.
and the guns, and what you will need to shoot after that, much more. It will be very very cheap. That I guarantee.
Yeah, I could definitely do some of that filming as well for like Adrenaline Combatives. That's part of the project or something that I wanted to do as well. Like like CQB basically training.
Da, I need to see you first. I need to train a little bit with you,
Of
in
course.
order to make this happen. CQB and CQC is very important for safety. So I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that you will be no problem for me and for yourself or other person around. So no problem.
Is Mate gonna be there?
Yeah, he is in Austria.
Oh, right, yeah, he lives in Austria. Shit,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot. I completely forgot, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No problem. But I will bring some guys that you will see and you recognize some guys that are very, very good with guns in Romania, and you like it. Trust me. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that sounds good, man. That sounds good. This is my type of tourism.
Like you go in Thailand or on
I could go in Thailand to go
Vietnam and shoot
shopping, and
everything.
or I could go to Romania to have a nice session of CQB.
Yeah, and also to see the area. It's wonderful. Trust me.
Nice one, man. Yeah, there's some really nice land in there. What you were mentioning, Transylvania, it's a nice. There's a lot of forests. It's a very wild place.
King Charles, now how we call George or whatever,
Mm.
it has six properties in that area.
Over there.
Six, and he's coming very often. The
Yeah,
first country he visited after he was acclaimed as a king,
yeah.
after His Majesty's mother passing, it
Mm.
was Romania.
Do you know? Apparently, just the last thing before we wrap up. I've read somewhere that the royal family, their bloodline,
Yeah,
they're the same bloodline as Vlad the Impaler was same bloodline.
yeah. That
Yeah,
explains why the dragon is all a lot of herald
flags,
there and everything.
emblemas and flags and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Because the name of the Vlad, it wasn't the Vlad the Impaler. Impaler. That was a nickname. It was Vlad Dracula.
Dracula, yeah.
Dracula, Dracula, which means of the devil of the.
Mm.
So this is the name, the real name.
The
So
real. So
yeah,
is this was this like a legend, or is there some supernatural thing about it?
I will show you. I will send you to watch a mini series of 10 episodes, I guess, about his life and as a ruler and the way he ruled
He
and the
was a
way.
psychopath, isn't it? Like
Hmm?
he was a psychopath. I've heard. No,
Absolutely not. Absolutely
no.
not. No, absolutely not. It was one of the most just and the most respected kings of Romanian country. Why?
Okay.
Because his story begins when he was a nephew of the Mircea the Great, Mircea the Old, which was one of the great rulers of Romania, and he unite all the parts of Romania except Transylvania, and they fought with sultans from Ottoman Empire.
Sultans, yeah.
They fought and they stand and no problem for them. I mean, they stand the biggest empire in that area, and
Mm,
the country fought and make peace with the sultans. Says, okay, make peace. I don't want. I'll go around you, not
mm,
yeah. And but as a price for this, not to fight anymore, he says, you will pay me a symbolic tribute
mm,
because all Europe will see that you're a small country and you defeat me. No, no, you need to give me a small tribute for
yeah.
everybody to see that you're like a vassal country or whatever. And also, the custom in that age was to send one royal bloodline as a kid to the Ottoman Empire court to live there and to be trained and to be teach in the way of Muslim Empire, Ottoman Empire,
Mm,
and that's how Ottoman Empire they assure the next kings in that area will be in favor of the vassality of empire. You understand?
mm,
So Vlad was 12 years old. Vlad the Impaler
mm,
was nephew, and he asked the king. He says, "Uncle, let me go there because I want to go there." It was a prodigy child.
mm,
History. This is not a legend. This is real. He says, "Let me go there." At 11 years old, he says, "Let me go there because I want to see how the enemy is thinking.
mm,
I want to see what are his weakness, what are his joy, what are his sorrow, what are I need to learn everything." And what a great opportunity than that is to live among them until 23 years old. That was 10 years. And the king says, the uncle says, okay, okay, you go. And he go and became very, very close friend with the son, the biggest son of the sultan. Very like brothers, like brothers.
mhm,
So when he came back, he knew what to do.
mm,
He took the power. He overthrown the puppet king paid by the Turks. He killed him. He go there, and from the first day, he says, let open the doors of the prisons in Romanian country. Everybody must be forgotten from that point on. It will be forgotten. Everything he was done before is forgotten.
forgiven. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But from tomorrow, if you kill, if you steal, if you rape, if you betray the country, you'll be punishable by death.
Mm,
And the big boyars, the aristocrats, elite says, okay, king, but you're not so, not too, you're a little bit too harsh about this. I mean, everything. And he says, yes, everything, because everybody must know what they are waiting for, you know?
mm,
And let them be the judge if they will stay with us, the living, or if they are going to the dead.
mm.
And how they will decide, it shall be done. What is more just than that?
Yeah,
Simple.
yeah.
Okay. So they begin to do that. So from that moment on, everybody was stealing, cut the hand, like Muslim does. Yeah, everybody stealing, cut the hand. It was a time in the middle of the this golden period of his reign. You understand? When it was glasses, not glasses, like pokals, like how you say
Buzz.
chasir, chalice,
Oh, chalice. Yeah.
chalices, of pure gold with diamonds and emeralds and everything. In the middle of the road, at crossroads, in nowhere, where it was a well.
Yeah, he just leave it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody steal it because nobody want to
Yeah,
have the hand removed. So that was the level of that region. And when the Turks came, and he says, "I know what to do. I know how you operate." So he do this scorch earth tactics. They poison the wells. They poisoned everything because the Ottoman army coming with 100,000 soldiers. They need to eat. They need to drink. From where? Because no, they scorch earth. So and then they came from the sides, from the back, all the time, attack and disappear. Attack and disappear. And all these combined with all, they make a psychological warfare, and they making mad. And then when they kill a lot of Turks, there was a small garrison about how many soldiers? About 1,000 or 2,000 soldiers, Ottoman soldiers. And they go ahead, the Romanians, they kill all 2,000 and then put it in spikes on the road. On the right.
Yeah.
There to rot. So when the Ottoman army came, he was forced to go between a wood made of 2,000, 3,000 of soldiers, Turks soldiers put there. So you understand the psychology.
Yeah.
So that's why they say it was very cruel. But this thing with the impaling was from the Turks. They created this stuff. So that was very, very, and also they call the apogee of the situation. They attack. They in the night they find out where it was the tent of the Sultan, and spies, in a Turkish camp. So in the night, with only 200 warriors, they dress as a Turks military, and they attack in the night, and they create havoc and panic and screaming in Turkish language. The Romanians are here to kill us. Attack! They are dressed like us, and they begin to cut everybody with the swords. And everybody was fighting everybody because they didn't know who they are. You understand? They are dressed like us, and they kill each other. And they go straight to the tent to kill him, but he managed to wound him because he flee. That attack, the night attack of the Vlad the Impaler, it's in a military academy in United States. They still speak about it. Yeah, because it was a textbook ambush and a textbook special forces thing, and it was incredible what he was doing. You'll see, he's very, very, very. But after that, of course, he was betrayed and vanished.
You look at that, like even nowadays, the military, the warfare tactics that are being used today are thousands of years old. Like, have you read the Art of War by Sun Tzu?
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, this like every general and every military person that's serious about it has read that book. Do you know what I mean?
And the Chinese is still using this.
Yeah.
They are teaching in Academy of Military. They teaching the art of war. As a closing point, I will say this: I'm not afraid of nuclear Armageddon, because we will not live to suffer too much.
yeah. If it happens, it'll be done really quick.
Yeah. But what I'm afraid a little bit, not for me, but for my family, my friends, my everything, because they are not raised as a warriors like us. Is that the fact the China will attack in the right direction and the Russia will attack in the left.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah,
it's very, very hard for me to think that Europe, which in the last 20 years they have smaller and smaller budget for defense.
yeah.
A lot of women they reach the position of Ministry of Defense in France,
Yeah.
in Denmark, Norway, Germany, women politically. But what they know about war? When the general comes and says, "Please, Madam Minister, we need these funds to buy more tanks, more." Why so many tanks? Why we have tanks? Yes, clean it.
Mm.
You know. So they introduce this pussification of men. You know, this gender equality. I'm this, I'm that, and whatever they are. You see, you know, pronouns. You call me as a he, she, me, she, he, she.
Oh, fuck, mate. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Like,
Transgender. I'm not a
yeah.
man. I'm a woman.
Apparently there is 27 different
Who
gender.
gives a fuck? I don't care. But I mean, I know a place where this person could be the mental hospital. Okay. So all this effeminized society that
Mm.
West is now will have no chance in front of Russians if they are coming here. The Russian which in 8th grade they learn how disassemble AK and then
Okay,
fight.
yeah.
And if I show you an AK to a guy of 18 years old in France or in Germany,
What to do, man?
how these guys will fight against those guys?
They won't, man.
No, they won't. Trust me. So that's why I'm about, because those guys are raised in a warrior conditions.
Mm.
They don't have not even half that West has, and in prosperity and everything. But they learn how to live like us also,
Mm.
with small, and to enjoy the small pleasures of life.
It's true, man.
Yeah. So the fact they are trying to survive, they keep them alive.
Mm.
Alive. Remember, alive here and here. Those fucking zombies in the West, they are alive? No, they are not alive. You know what they are doing all the time. All the
On the phone,
time. That's shit with electric.
yeah, scooter, electric
Oh
scooter.
yeah, fuck! I hate that shit. Yeah. So
Uh,
how they will fight against who? Did you see the military training of Chinese? I mean, we're fucked.
mm.
You're so fucking fast and precise and rigorous and disciplined and brainwashed.
Mm. Yeah.
They will fucking eat us alive. We have no fucking chance. So that's why I'm explaining them. It doesn't matter what kind of weapons you have. Those weapons cannot man themselves. Somebody will need to drive them.
Mm.
Yes?
Yeah.
And you are not hating him, but he is hating you.
Yeah.
So that will be to destroy you, and he will. So I'm explaining to everybody, we are not afraid against the Russian soldiers or Chinese soldiers. Well, it doesn't matter who is attacking us. We're not afraid of the soldiers because they have rules, they have laws, they don't kill discriminately everybody. No,
Mhm.
I'm afraid about those gangs.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
People that got no moral compass, no values,
Yeah.
no respect, no remorse.
Where when everything is rationalized
Mm.
and they need more, and they look into your window and they see that you have a lot of things in your refrigerator.
Yeah. I was. I was thinking about this during the lockdown as well. That's why I bought enough food, dry products, enough water, the first aids, everything, and enough. Even though it's the UK here, so I don't have real weapons. I mean, I have blades. That's it. But I was thinking to myself, if shit hits the fan, then I need to be ready. Do you know what I mean? I was even
No.
thinking about mutual assistance groups. Like
Very important.
everyone
Find a lot of people who has the same
think
mental
like you.
problems with
Yeah,
you.
yes, yes.
Get together in group and train yourself.
Bro, we were ready. We on one phone call, we were all ready to jump in the car, load the car, and meet up. We already had a point where we're gonna go and what we're gonna do, bro. Organized.
You know what happened? I saw a lot of things in the United States, and a lot of training and a lot of operations, and I see a word repeating over and over again:
Mm,
zombies, zombies, zombies,
mm,
zombies. And I saw a material with U.S. military speaking about zombies. Effectively, they killed zombies, and said, "What kind of zombies?" And they put some video clips with some guys in under the influence, or I don't know what drug, and in a magazine, in a store, open the refrigerator and eating raw meat, and what the fuck is that?
mm,
And they say they already shot how many times and they're still coming.
mm,
So this will be a problem, maybe. Who knows?
mm.
Nobody's saying nothing.
You
Nobody.
never know what they have in store, man. Is the coronavirus next time? It's gonna be some different virus, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Bro, we keep in touch. I hope it was a good discussion.
I think it was, man. That's why it was the longest. I think this one was the longest one I did so far, man. Of course, man. It was good, man. It was good. Definitely, man. It's when you're talking to people with the same mindset, we can talk for hours, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Time flies and we don't care. Yeah.
So nice one. So what I'm gonna say to anyone that wants to watch this podcast again, you can find it on my YouTube channel, Adrenaline Combatives, in the live section. So, Nick, if you want to share it as well, you're welcome. You can just grab it and just.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
And yeah, man, I'll definitely take you on that offer, bro, because I've not shot for a long time, bro. So I'll speak to you probably about next year. We'll see.
For sure,
I'll think of something.
for sure. No problem. Thank you for inviting me. It was an honor for me because uh, everybody knows you and they know the fact that you're not choosing anybody on the street to speak with. So for me, it's an honor, and I'm humble for your the fact that you chose me, and I hope that I was able to lift myself up to the.
Well, bro, same thing here, bro. Thank you for your time, man. Like, I am humbled to have experienced people such as yourself, man. And I know you're good friend with Mate as well. I really enjoyed Mate's interview as well. So we'll do this again, man. We'll do
Absolutely,
this
no
again.
problem. No problem. Thank you very much.
No problem, Nick. Take care, Nick.
Take care. Thank you.
See you later, everyone.